Right.
24. What do you mean 24? It's 1:30 already. It's morning.
Yes. And what a lovely morning. Good morning.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
It's hard to hold
Oh,
my...
my true.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Good morning. It's
It's
great.
great to stay up late.
Good morning. Good morning.
Can you? Just not waking up in the morning.
Hello. Good
A little
morning,
bobbleheads.
Good morning.
No, every time
It's
I'm like,
morning
Good morning,
somewhere.
athletes.
yep.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, it's far into the afternoon here, but I don't care. I'm still on coffee. I don't give a fuck.
That's all that matters. We're all
Elixir of the
situated
gods.
on the coffee line of time.
Oh, God.
All right. Welcome to the Morning Roast, everyone. And I am, of course, your host, Mr. Sugar Chris. And with me today, as always, is my favorite Canadian, Mr. Sim.
Hello and welcome to the show. I would like to say good morning. And the freaking Snyder Cut was fucking awesome.
All right, Sim. Save that for like tomorrow or something. Because I know you'll go on some big, long ramble about it. We don't
Dude,
have time for that.
I woke up Wednesday morning. A friend sent me a link to a previous thing. I'm like, what?
So you binge watched all 4 hours?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Oh,
God.
dude, like I was starting watching it, and I posted like the first 35 minutes are better than the entire theatrical release. Then
Oof.
Beacon sends me a message. It goes, "Hold on, wait for me." So I restarted the entire thing, and we watched the
No,
entire movie.
that first Wonder Woman scene, it was hot.
Oh, dude, I got
What?
shivers when you see
Yeah,
the arms going. You know,
that
when
was
you
I
see the
haven't
hot.
seen
arms.
it.
You know,
Sorry.
no, when she's in Parliament, and
Yeah,
and that
when
oh
she blocks the bullets,
yeah,
like the
no, that was like, look,
yeah, I know.
after struggling through the second Wonder Woman movie, it's like I didn't make it past that mall scene. But this one's like, oh, I
Look,
missed out.
like if you seen the original movie, you know she goes into that type of like when they kidnap people, it doesn't last long. She
Right.
goes in, puts the guy or something. Dude, the entire scene is awesome. It's better than the movie Wonder Woman.
Well, yeah,
Just that
yeah.
scene because she
That ain't
pulls the
saying much.
freaking bracelet thing. Okay, we're done. Before she,
Thank
before
you.
she,
Thank
I
before
just
you.
she,
think
I
we
have
could
not
we could
seen it
talk
yet.
about this. Yeah.
before sugar gets spicy here.
Yeah. I can hear the
The,
nerdgasm from
the,
here,
the
not
whole,
across the
Right.
the
world,
whole
guys.
stream is just going to turn into a Snyder cut show.
Right. Yeah. Tomorrow.
Apparently.
You guys. Yeah.
If
Like you
you
said,
let
you can save it
Sim,
for
if
Why do you
tomorrow.
think? Why do you
don't
think I
do it.
wanted to get it out of the system right off the bat?
That's true. That's true.
I just wanted to let it out. I saw it. It's fucking awesome. We're done.
Okay.
Sim, we'll do a surprise stream tomorrow for everybody where you could just talk away. We'll encourage you tomorrow.
Spoiler
You can do
warning every
you can do a minute
fucking
by
5
minute live
seconds.
stream. You can watch it again, and then you can do a minute by
4
Like
minute
hours
just there you
update.
straight
go.
where you
This is
post all about it.
the Sim Snyder show. Don't cry about
Uh,
spoilers.
Caught like
Welcome to
the
the Snyder Show. This is your host, Tim.
sugar surprise Sim Snyder stream. All right.
I call it simply sugar and snide.
All right. So
Oh, God.
all right. So now that we're almost 5 minutes in, I'll start to introduce our guests. Welcome, Mr. Mike, Mr. De Bruin, and Miss Daphne.
Hello.
Did you see how that changed?
Who do we got to chat with us? Oh, unfortunately, we got Mr. Pale Rider with us.
What's up, bro?
Stagger's in a
Hello.
bit tipsy. What the F's going on, hookers?
Isn't that either a little early or late, or both?
Or both, right? Or both.
Definitely both.
He's far away for it to be okay.
Yeah.
Any
We got different time zones going on here, so it's all good.
any time is a good time for Pale Rider. Oh, we got Mr. Yodam. Hail, hail, sir. We
Hello.
got Miss Emmy McLernan. She says, good morning, good evening, good night.
all the
All of them,
goods and
all of
all the
them.
nights
Yeah, I know.
and all the
You know,
days.
When we get Dot to do the intro, she should probably say something like that. Good morning, good evening, and good night.
Good night.
The Mama's morning show. Mr. Beacon, hello. Oh, we got Christine. Hi,
Hello,
What's
Christine.
up?
Alrighty.
We have Emme. I can't even say it like you do.
Emme.
Emma.
Bonjour,
Oh.
Emme.
So
It's 5
it's
o'clock
5
somewhere.
o'clock.
It's 4:30. It's not 5 o'clock yet.
Oh,
It's
my.
like don't take away time from him. That I'm still struggling through daylight savings. So don't mess with any
Oh
more
God,
time.
don't remind me. It's coming in a few
Is
weeks.
is that what happened?
Yeah, well,
I thought I lost an hour somewhere.
yeah. Unfortunately, it's not in the cushions on the sofa. It's gone
No.
until next year. Well, until November? I think here. I
That's what
think it switches
I was
back in
gonna say it's come
November.
till November, like that
Yeah.
song says.
Yeah.
Sim,
Yes,
look at this. Look at
I'm
this.
looking.
Look at this.
Come out with power bottom red dress
Uh.
Chris, talking about comics and embarrassing stories from his past.
Oh my.
Oh yeah.
Now, see, this is the problem I have with Pale Rider.
This isn't the Power Hour anymore.
We don't talk about red dresses around here. Pale
that
Rider.
that is probably your number one fan.
No.
But I mean the fan that will be blowing up the dress.
No.
Oh,
Oops.
man.
That's another show.
Right.
I like phrasing. Does it show?
I hope we never reach 1,000 subs. That's
Then you have to start worrying about being demonetized.
No, because Sugar has to run. Run, Sugar, run in a red dress. In the red dress run in the Louisianas.
We got to get into 1,000, guys. We can do
Yes.
this. Come on.
Yes, we
Yes.
do. Because we ain't got a Pale Rider over there, and Anthony's gonna be there, and they're gonna film it. And Anthony says he's gonna dress up as a pimp to represent and inspire him to run and win. Like you have to win that run, dude.
Oh, God.
it's gonna be hard to win that run in heels. I'll tell you that.
We barely
And
started,
dude-
and I'm already fucking... Jesus Christ, man.
And we got MA doing the morning roast logo, so he can wear it proud. No, represent.
He says, "So you had a problem with the red dress tag, but not the live panties."
And
Well,
dude,
I'm trying not to bring it.
Yeah.
down.
Well, it's semantics.
Look, we have to be honest here, okay? There's a threshold. There's a difference between you wearing a dress, right? But the fact that it's because you keeping up your word, that is manly as fuck, right? So this is circumventing the fact that you're wearing a dress, and that's very, no, you're keeping your word. That means you're a fucking man.
Yes.
So wear
That
it
is true.
fucking proud, and you win that bitch race.
However you want to spin it.
However you want to take
This
it.
whole,
Whatever.
what's funny is that this whole conversation just reminds me that I need to get back into half marathon training. So I got to get back into half marathon shape so I can actually run races. So get back to that.
Yeah,
I'd go crazy.
I've never got to do anything like that except for do you know the walks or runs that they do where they throw like color on you and everything?
Oh, I've heard of those.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
no, I don't like
Yeah.
getting too messy, so
Yeah,
I passed on those.
I got to do that once with a friend. She
Cool.
used to always do walks and like charity things.
Mhm.
So I got to do that with her and everything. I wore like a white shirt when he was running. They were like
Right.
tossing all kinds of color stuff. You ended up covered from head to toe in that stuff by the end of it.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun.
Cool.
So you're just blowing colors for like the next week or so.
It was just all over my hair,
Yeah.
my face, all over. Oh, it was ridiculous. But it was a lot of fun.
Mhm.
It was nice to get out.
That's
and
the
do
important part.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, but let's see. Let me share screen. Oh, I actually had a question, Miss Daphne. Are you
Yeah,
going to
sure.
be? You're going to be in the Indie Vote Revolt one, ain't you?
Yeah. I have
Yes.
an 8-page story in Indie Volt Revolt, which is on Indiegogo right now. Um, it's one of the rare times that I do comic book work for other people because usually I'm very selfish with my comic book work, so I keep that to myself. Um, but this one was pretty important for me because it's like with Arrow Comics, Randy Zimmerman was part of that whole Arrow Comics thing. Well, he still is technically, and that was one of the main influences for my comic book Tall Tales. Was the Realm from Arrow Comics, and then later on, Tales from the Aniverse became another influence. So to be able to do an 8-page story for the very company that influenced us to do comics was just I couldn't pass that up. So it's an 8-page mischievous story. And yeah, it's in Indie Volt Revolt. I also share cover duties with Russ Leach. If you flip his cover over, my cover is on the other side. So yeah, and also I made an announcement yesterday that the 50th backer of this campaign will get a mischievous convention sketch from me added to their
Ooh.
order. So if you're the 50th backer, 50th physical backer, you're getting a surprise in your package.
Wait a minute, mischievous. Is that Anniverse?
Yes, that's from Tales from the Aniverse. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I just couldn't say no. How can you say no?
No,
So
of course.
people, I would like to also add to this: do not wait to be number 50 because we need to get to number 50.
We need, no.
Get
We
it?
need to go a little further than that.
That's what I'm
Because-
saying. We need to get past it. So
Yes. At 200 backers, Pops is gonna have his first story
Yeah,
made
that's true.
into
Yeah.
the anthology as well. Like
Yeah.
there's a lot of extra things coming. Like support this fucking anthology. Well,
Yeah.
support
There's-
support this thing. Really.
There's a lot of good work
Yes.
in here. I mean, it's like Russ Leach did a story. Like, and the thing is though too, what's cool about this anthology is like it's not people just putting in like, oh, the first 8 pages of their ongoing series or something. This is all new work done specifically for this book. So like the story that I did, you're not going to see anywhere else. Although I am trying to convince him to put it in the, to do an Aniverse collection.
Oh, I hope he does.
Yeah.
Oh, I really hope he does.
Yeah. I've been waiting
Yes.
for that for years, but that's a completely different story though. But but it's like, so most, if not all of these stories, these are not previews. These are not, like segments. These are complete stories that appear only in this anthology. And the thing is, though, it's like it's a 60-day campaign. So whatever is ordered for during this 60-day campaign, that's it. That's all he's making. So you want these books, you want these stories, you want to get in on this as here. Don't wait.
Yes.
Yeah, getting in on the ground floor.
Yeah, no, for real. Yeah.
Oh man. I got you said about the realm.
Yeah, no, for real. Yeah, and look, I mean, what's funny is that we did, we did a special an Arrow special with Ralph and Stu a couple of months ago, and they were talking about Arrow babies, or the Realm babies, and I'm standing there going, this me, Arrow baby.
God, I love that stream. That was really, really fun to watch.
Yeah.
Like you guys went on the history of Diamond for like 2 hours, and then you're like,
Yeah,
wait, we still have to do advertisement.
Yeah, no, for real. Yeah, no, you don't. Yeah, it's like yeah. Diamond is
Yeah.
kind of like an arch nemesis, so we can go on
Yes.
about them for hours.
Yep. Don't start on
big.
Diamond. It's like talking about Stanley with me. I'll go on a
Yeah,
rant.
no, I feel you. I feel you.
I'm a Kirby boy. Okay.
I mean,
And I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
I submitted live on Quora to Arrow as well, so it might go into the
Oh,
roster
there
as
you
well.
go. There
Oh,
you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have.
I don't know. Randy never reached out to me.
Wait,
I'll
gonna
tell,
have
I'll
to-
tell Randy. I'll tell Randy.
I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
talk with. Sim's gonna have to have a talk
I'll
with
tell
him.
Randy. Go talk to them.
He's like,
Get on the
I want,
show.
yeah, he's like, I want 32-page stories, and I'm like,
Right.
well, that's what I got.
Right. Yeah.
Hell yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's an easy fix. I need
Yeah.
to just downsize them a little bit.
Mhm.
Whatever.
Page story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He-
Yeah,
he-
because he wants, because it's like, it's the whole like standardizing the book so that you get a better deal at the printers and all that. It's
Yeah.
I know.
it's the
That's what
back end semantics.
I know.
I'm a little. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna have on Randy and Varian on here coming up on the 22nd.
There you go.
And I
Ooh.
gotta get it out of my system because I'm worried I'm gonna be like fanboying a little bit when I get to talk to Randy.
Yeah, no, I was.
Aw.
What's funny? I was the same way the first time.
Yeah, but
And then it's like now it's like
it's funny to sugar all melt.
Because like when I was little, I went to flea markets and stuff like that, and one of the books I got was this Legend Lore Tales
Yeah.
from the Realm #2, and the other one was a Tales from the Aniverse and stuff like that, and I remember loving it, because the cover was just the big black furred
Right.
guy.
That was the first. That was the first cover. I was just telling him that yesterday. That was the first cover I got from Aniverse 2. That was the first book.
Nice.
That, like
I
there was
remember.
just something about that cover that was just like screaming.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, "Ooh, what's this? I've never read
Yeah.
this before." I read it. I was like, "Oh, this is
Uh-huh.
cool," and I never found it. I
Aw.
think I've got a few other Arrow comics, but the Aniverse, I've only ever gotten 2 Aniverse comics, and I'm like, "Oh, I wanted more, and I never could."
Well, talk to Randy. Talk to Randy when he's on. And
Oh,
also, the
God.
thing is, there are levels here that can score you some. There's a mischievous level that'll score you Aniverse issues too.
Ooh.
So it's like
Oh,
I think
yeah.
I think they're random Aniverse issues, and but you get So if you want to add to your collection, there you go. We got a level for that.
that might happen then.
I mean, I'm gonna grab this book as well once I get a credit card figured out, because it's the worst to get one in the Netherlands.
Oh yeah.
Like I had on a digital credit card that I used for Rich Parada's campaign, and then immediately I got blocked.
Right.
So,
yeah.
I was
It's that weird thing. It's like, oh, it's a foreign credit card. We don't know where it's
Yeah.
coming from, and blah blah blah. And the banks freak out, and I can imagine it's a whole thing.
Yeah, so
Mm.
I'm working it out again, because there are a lot of comics that I really want to buy. So right now it's I have to DM people. I'm like, can I PayPal you?
Right.
know?
Yeah.
And half of them are like, no, I want everything in
Oh,
one place.
really?
Yeah, it's really sad. Like, if people come up to me for like, hey, can I just PayPal you? I'm like, yeah, everything is on my website too. Like, grab it
Right.
there,
Yeah.
you
I
know?
mean, because it just makes it so much easier.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Let's
I mean,
see.
but
yeah.
yeah, can't help it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Let me check the chat here. I haven't done that in a while. Pale Rider saying his favorite stripper is doing a color run tomorrow.
Oh, there you go.
Well, that's good.
It's a glitter run.
One of my bitter rivals is in the chat, Mr. Joe Froggo. He's got some
Hey,
bacon. Hey,
Bacon.
Pops. Hey,
Hey,
Pops.
Pops.
How you doing?
how goes Pops?
You also have
200
Genuine
backers.
Comics that joined us.
Pops will be part of this.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Joe Froggo said, Chris is looking cute. Oh, well, thank you. But
Aw.
that just flattery won't get you any sugar.
It
But it
might
will
get you
get you
caramel.
everywhere.
Yeah, we'll get you in the door.
Yeah, exactly.
It seems like no UK shipping.
Yeah, that was an issue that I recently came across too, where it's like I had to on my last campaign, I had to actually refund all my UK
Oh,
orders
Oh, no.
because because the shipper that I was using says no, you have to have this type of license now. You have to collect VAT taxes. You have to you have to like register with the British government every 3 months, and it was just even trying to figure out the website was a nightmare. So what I did was I refunded everybody, but I sent them PDFs anyway. Because it's like, look, it's an inconvenience for both of us. At least you can still enjoy my work.
Right.
Right,
This
if you,
is-
if you
I
need help
mean,
or advice, you can reach out to me. Yeah.
So there's no UK shipping on this Indie Volt Revolt?
No, I think that just in general, they're staying within the United States.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, Christine, if you want
So
this,
I can't even back it.
Chris,
aw,
Well, you can bring it up with Varian and Randy when they're on the show. It's like, yeah, what's the deal?
Yeah,
No
I'm
international
gonna
shipping.
give them shit. I'm like, dude, we've known each other for 3 years. You give me shit because I haven't been on your show for the last few months. You motherfucker, you don't even reach out to me, and then you're gonna complain you can't
girl.
fucking deliver to me in Canada. You
Really?
better be watching because I'm coming for you guys. I love you guys, but I'm coming for your
What's
asses.
funny is that Canada is the easiest place to ship to. So
Yeah, but you know-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sim, what are you complaining about? You're just gonna go, hey, Chris, why don't you order an extra copy and add it to my pile?
Yeah, but no. But that would be me being selfish, thinking just about me. But now they're not getting their books to a lot of people, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Christine
well,
Werner in the UK. There's a lot of big fans in the UK. We have people here in
I
Canada,
know.
and you know we could help. We could help. You know.
We got wonderful people all over the world.
I mean, I'm sharing the shit out of it. Like, yeah, I'm from the Netherlands, but there's cool people in here.
There's cool people everywhere. Stop neglecting us.
but Christine, if you're wanting a copy, just let me know and I'll order a piece and
You know,
have it sent wherever you want.
let's start this hashtag
Help you out.
International Lives Matters.
Shameless plug. Lava Cora ships anywhere.
Colorado says he's going to spend all Sunday making 800 alt accounts to send the shit. Well, I hope YouTube catches them and deletes them. Pop says Crom goes to how the story will be added if this book is 200 backers. Oh, great. Well, hopefully
Yeah.
it does it. Joe Fargo saying to stroke my mustache. Like this.
Like Christine's saying, I'm not sure what the VAT thing is. Never heard of VAT on books. Only time it's come is on toys, and it's true. There's a difference. If you file that paper and you put book, it's not the same. They're not the same rules apply, and you do have to make sure to file those papers internationally. People that do ship internationally, make sure that you file all those little papers, especially for the Brexit thing and the COVID for the other international, because otherwise they get a really bad surprise, like I did from that back end. That's that Simon Bisley thing from Kickstarter. I paid the like €10 shipping, right?
Oh, and you got hit with like a $40 VAT tax.
They said that I had to pay $12.55 extra to get my book.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, no, because I've heard some nightmare stories about that. Yeah,
I'm looking at 300 to 400 euros extra on my book printing for Lava Cora 3 because of Brexit. And I'm like, I have to look for a different printer now. I'm still going to do Lava Cora 3 through the printer I have now, but it's insane. The moment it goes through customs, I'm fucked. There's going to be, I'm paying like 900 euros for the books.
Do you know what me and B can do? We bulk ship each other, then we remail.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
Yeah.
It takes a day or two. It takes a day or two, and you do save money in the long run when you think about it.
The thing is, like, the VAT and the customs are still going to be accountable for international shipping.
Yeah, but you pay one box, and when you have a small business, it's not part of the same restriction as personal mail.
Yeah, you
no,
see,
Uh-huh.
it's
it,
you see
it's
that's why
it's
international shipping is
That's why I'm like,
such a thing. Yeah.
if you guys, if you know, I'm there if you guys have questions.
yeah, no, I
We
mean,
got
it's different from the Netherlands. I know that much. But yeah,
hello,
everything
anyone
over
comment?
25 euros right now, from the UK,
Mhm.
has extra custom costs.
Yep.
You know, it's not VAT. It's not
There's an extra
anything.
custom cost, and there's also the fact that if you don't file the paper, you get
Yep.
fined, you get
Yeah,
charged,
yeah.
and that's what Beacon's
Yeah.
saying right there, because he was told by the person where you went to mail everything's fine, and I'm like, no, dude, you have to fill that
No.
paper. It goes, no, she told me everything's fine. Okay, and when it got custom, yeah, you had to pay extra money.
That's where they catch
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Oh, hey, Comic Spade says, "Good day, good
Hey.
day. Hey, hello, sir. How are you? We got a new person, Nina
Nina
Bigoloni.
Bigoloni.
Oh, hello, hello.
Hello.
Let's see here. Apparently, Joe
Uh,
Fargo's tuning in on the drinking.
See,
woo.
Nina saying my parents bought.
Because if it's not morning, it's definitely happy hour somewhere.
It's
See, Nina
somewhere.
saying
Okay,
it. My
I just
parents.
want to point out one little thing from Joe Froggo where I'm like, wait, like the fourth to last message for me.
Hold on, let me look
I
at
hear
Hear
it.
you,
you, Mike.
Mike, but what you are saying would make more sense if you took your shirt off.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
my.
then you'll see my tattoos.
Well, I
I
think
mean,
he.
you're gonna see my little tree
I
on
think
my
that's what
cheek.
he's after.
I mean, if you want to, sure, I don't give a fuck. But I think nipples, even my nipples, gotta be
Right. No, it's like, look,
you know,
you're
an
not
issue.
monetized now. You don't want to get banned on top of it.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time there was a bunch of dudes with no shirts on these streams.
Yeah, and that we get banned happened.
Yeah,
Okay,
there
okay,
you
I'll
go.
give you a
Oh,
tiny little. There we go. See, there's a tattoo. Now go
Oh
gush
my
in the
God.
corner,
Yep, Cars Bates burning the midnight oil.
dude. What are you
That's
doing
what's
up? Holy crap!
Yeah, Christine says she gets a ton of U.S. books. Yep, we're gonna have have a long talk with them when they come on.
With who? Yep. It's like you
Yep,
guys have access to us, and you don't fucking reach out.
Heck Down's with us. Hello, hello, sir.
Hey, X. I hope you're great.
Oh, Yodam saying 2 covers ships worldwide. Oh, well, so maybe there is some of them on there.
right, maybe.
Oh, there you go.
That is international. I don't know.
Well, like I said, it's like when you have Randy and Varian on, you can.
Yeah,
Well,
we'll
if
have to
Randy,
ask them.
mostly you have to ask.
Yeah, we'll have to ask them then.
Varian likes to say he doesn't know anything about this.
Dude, I don't buy much mainstream comics, but I want to show you guys this. This came in.
Okay.
What is this?
Oh, the
Oh,
last
that last
Ronin.
Ronin?
Yeah. Turtles.
Nice.
The
Director.
special
Love
director's
myself some
cut. Yeah.
Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, dude, it's the new series. It's the two creators finally getting back together and doing the final story. So you want to get in because right now number one's worth
Ooh.
$300.
Oh my goodness.
Damn.
The first
Holy
printing
crap.
is worth a lot of money.
And Nina's saying my parents bought me Risk from the UK and spent extra 17 on customs.
Yeah.
See?
Nice.
Yeah.
Dude, I
And-
love that cover.
And
Yeah,
the
I was like,
story,
oh,
there's only one turtle left.
oh
Mm.
no.
I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but there's only one left, and as you can see, it has the side, the katana, the nunchuck.
Mr. Froggo saying, Sim, you have my back, right? Take your shirt off to make him more comfortable. Help me groom him.
Oh
Hold on,
brother.
hold on.
Oh, Lord.
Hold on
There's
a
a
second.
basement. Is there a basement?
See, it's that
No, I
easy.
got a storage with a lot of boxes in it.
There you
Does
go.
Oh,
that count?
Lord.
There we go.
Ooh.
Smexy.
Wow. Look where this is turning into.
Froggo,
I have a
Froggo
porn
likes the
sketchbook.
muscles.
I have variant covers.
All right.
I have a stone server.
Oh, Lord.
How about that?
There you go.
Let's see here. Christine's saying, has anybody seen that Marvel are bringing out a Predator run? Oh,
Hmm,
Oh,
I don't know.
cool.
oh, I That's what I heard. I've seen some rumors because I remember seeing that there was a panel or two where Deadpool had gotten like a spear through his chest, and he was making references to Predator and stuff like that. But let me see here. Now I don't. I hope I'm sharing the right thing because I'm not. I don't really know Kickstarter real well.
Right. Well, I
Miss
can.
Daphne.
Well, let's
Is
see.
this-
Well, I have. Yes, that's it.
Okay.
Well, that's my landing page to my next. Well, it's my second to next campaign because I have another campaign coming up. But we can talk about this first. So this is the second issue to my comic that I kickstarted a couple of months ago, Ego Raven, Heir of the First Unicorn.
Mhm.
And this is a full color comic passion project, as I guess you can say. It's a comic that I've been working on for like the past 20 years. I mean, literally like since high school. And I was doing it on and off for all these years because that was my hobby comic, while Tall Tales, which is this one right here, is this is my main comic. That's the
Okay.
image you see behind me. So when I was working on this was my hobby comic, because you know how artists are. So what do you do for work? I draw. What do you do to unwind? I draw.
Yep.
So I finally so once we went into lockdown, I had all this extra time. So I decided, it's like, you know what can I do with this extra time? Oh, let's do more comics. Right? So I used the time to learn how to digitally color properly comics. And I decided, okay, time to put this baby out. You know, I've been working on it and fussing with it and noodling with it for the past 20 years. So might as well put it out. And the first campaign did really well. I did like a backer record. I've never had that many backers on any of my campaigns. And between me and JD, who's the writer on Tall Tales, we probably did like 17, 18 campaigns. And this broke the record on all of them.
Wow.
So I was pretty chuffed. And even with this issue 2, which premieres, the campaign goes live May 3rd. I mean, I have 40 backers. It's like usually that stays blank whenever I do one of these, but now I have like 40 backers, which I think is incredible for me. So it's like, oh, you like me, you really like me. So
Oh, God, I can relate.
I'm just really chuffed that everyone's excited for the second issue. And so I'm currently coloring that right now. If you want, like more detail about that, I have the first 5 issues are done. So it's not like, I'm scrambling to get this, worked on. It's like, no, they're done. I just have to color them and re-letter them and tweak a few
Nice.
things. So this campaign, so this book is scheduled pretty much for the rest of the year. I just don't
Awesome.
remember the rest of the dates off the top of my head, but it's like, yeah. So if you're into like a medieval fantasy soap opera drama, this is the kind of, this is what the type of book that this is.
I need to get the credit card fixed.
Oh, there you go.
Right. Because this is exactly what I love.
Oh, yeah. It's all those European comics we keep reading.
Yes. Yes. As a
Yeah, you're
European comic lover, this is
Yeah,
exactly what
exactly.
I live for.
And like you're stuck like me. You have to have a credit card to buy those, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
you-
I mean,
I found out that some of them can use PayPal. I'm like, you lucky SOBs.
I
yeah, well,
know.
I mean, it's like, that's why I kind of find it weird that people don't accept PayPal. It's like, oh, it's so much easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
PayPal, Google Drive. Like here in Canada, I can't even use Google Pay. It doesn't work.
wow.
People can't even send me money through Google Pay. It doesn't work.
Wow, that's
Yeah, no, just fucking PayPal, guys. It's the best. Go
Uh-huh.
go to a website and you will have PayPal, and you will make the artist just as happy getting it on the crowdfunder.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
like, let's see here.
So like I said, so this is my medieval soap opera. It's about Ego Raven, who's a half unicorn, half human princess who is lives in this magical valley where the unicorns and the elves live together, because they kind of have like this codependent relationship in terms of how the magic works in this world. And what happens is that the dragons come in because they want access to that magic. And because of that hostile takeover, she's exiled pretty much into the world of men, where now she has to like figure out how to live in this mortal human world and try to get, like how to get back into get her kingdom back. But it's like, so it's very, like I said, it's very soap opera-y.
Shut up and take my money.
Oh, well, well, gladly I will.
Well, if you insist.
So the campaign goes live May 3rd. And like I said, this is not a one-hit wonder. I have up to issue 5 done. And actually, if you go to my website, egoworks.com, if you're not familiar with this book, you want more detail on it, I actually have the first 5 issues of the original black and white version of this series on there for free that you can read right now. So what I'm doing is that not only am I coloring it, I'm relettering it, I'm tweaking the artwork, because the first issue, that's artwork. The first and second issue, that's artwork I did maybe 15, 20 years ago. But it still works for me. I mean, there's certain little things that I'm just tweaking, so that, because it's like, I could use a little touch up. But the thing is, though, it's like I didn't want to be one of these people who kept redrawing the same first issue over and over and over again because it needs to be perfect. So what I did was, it's like, you know what? I'm just going to tweak a couple of things, because I still, but I want to respect the artist that I was at the time. So, so it's like, so that way it's like the 5 issues are, they're done. So that way everybody gets to enjoy them without like me having to, because in the time it would take me to redo those 5 issues, I'd be up to issue 10. So I might as well just tweak it and move on,
I completely agree. I've seen many webcomic artists go, loop after loop after loop,
Yeah.
In the wrong direction because of that. So yes, I fully agree. Like, go for good enough. Seriously, to any, respect that the fact that you got better,
Yeah.
and that's the same for any artist of any kind. If I look like, yeah, I'm gonna redo Life on Korra 1 and 2 because I want to make an album at some point of them,
Mhm.
But like the styles are so different in the 3 years that I've been making this comic that yes, I am going to redo them.
Right.
And if I go to Arrow Comics, then yeah, there's going to be my colorist doing the coloring. There is going to be me doing the pages traditionally. So it adds up, and it's not issue 1 looks like shit. Issue 2 looks decent.
Right.
And issue 3 completely blows people out of the window. So
I mean, it's like, because in the end you kind of want that consistency. So I figured that this was like an opportunity, because I was coloring it, and and like kind of like I could work in that I mean, it, like I said, I think it still works. But I wanted to try to keep a consistency, especially since sometimes the character designs in the first issue, they're going to be a little different when I do the 6th issue, when I actually have to draw out the 6th issue. That's already laid out and lettered, so I just have to actually put in the pencils. But I don't want the difference to be jarring, so that's why, it's that consistency. But speaking of, the difference between the first issue and the latest issue. So this is the campaign. This is my main book, Tall Tales. And this is the campaign that's coming up on March 29th. So it's like, I think like 10 days away. Yes. And this is a book that I have been working on in that 20 years. That's like, it's the most consistent book that I have. I started publishing this book in 1992. We're over like 1,000 pages in. So people right now who are seeing this book for the first time were like a little intimidated at the fact that it's like there's 20 issues, the one shot, and two one miniseries, and the concurrent and the current storyline that I'm running now, which is Tears of the Mother. So this is Thieves Quest, which is the original story that started the whole thing. This is my realm, baby. So, right?
I just want to say 1992. Holy crap. I wasn't even born then.
Right, yeah. So it kind of surprises people. You know?
That's awesome, though.
I was 4.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. So and
I'm
me,
young.
I was publishing comics. Right?
That's awesome.
So this is literally the first 5 issues. This is a trade that we're doing that collects the first 5 issues of Tall Tales, which this one is the fantasy adventure epic that's more in the style of Disney meets the Lord of the Rings. So if you like more running, jumping, skipping, climbing Mount Doom type of action adventure, this is the book. And what it is that so let me go through. So this, what you're seeing here is the campaign that I'm still working on. So this is, you're getting a sneak peek because right now I just have the pre-launch page up. So if you go to egoworks.com, there's a link to Tall Tales and you can go sign up there. Or you can go directly to Tall Tales, TAILS online.com to sign up. But so I'm giving you a sneak peek of the campaign. So this is so what this is that this is volume 1. And these are my main characters. So it's a group of friends and warriors who are sent on a mission to retrieve a magical artifact stolen from their benefactor. And what happens is that, they thought it was supposed to be an easy grab and go type mission. And it turns out that they uncover and they end up in the middle of a war between the rats and the trolls. So that adds a whole new aspect to their quest that they weren't really expecting. And so this is going to be the cover. And again, it's the whole thing with retooling artwork. So this is a variation on the original cover that when we did the original printing of the book. And I still liked the layout. I still liked the work itself. So what I did was I re-inked it and I recolored it. So this is kind of like a remastered cover for this trade that you'll be getting. And this is a mock-up. I don't think it's going to be this thick, but I'm waiting for my proof to come back from the printer so I can show that off for real. Hopefully I should have that before the campaign. But the thing that makes this book unusual for us is that it's going to be the first time that it's going to be comic book sized. Before we were doing like digest and manga sized, but this is going to be comic book sized, exactly the way we meant these pages to look. Well, I did. I'm the one that drew them. So finally, this is going to be in the format that pretty much me and JD, who's the writer, meant it to be in. And like it collects the first 5 issues. It's 144 pages. And if you really wanted a more detailed explanation as to what this book is, you can check out my video that I have linked here. It's also on my YouTube channel. It's a 15-minute primer on my series.
Oh my god!
Because there's a lot going on.
That is awesome.
So at least this way, you can watch the video. You get a rundown on all the books up until the ones that I'm doing now, which is Tears of the Mother, which is the book that I showed right here, and so it's like I really try to explain this to everybody because, like I said, we've been doing this since 1992, and it's really funny to see how many people are hearing about our book for the first time. So, I want to make the transition as easy as possible for everybody.
I want it.
Yeah.
Like this,
So-
this is right up my alley. Just
Right there you
I'll
go.
hit you up when it goes live. I'm like, I'm gonna PayPal you right now.
There you go. Right. Just email me and we'll take care of you.
Yes.
And so we're gonna have physical rewards, and every reward comes with a PDF. So you're going to have a digital copy and the hard copy. And the thing that we also have too is that we also have vinyl art toys of one of the characters.
Oh,
So
nice.
we're going to have a level where you can get a collection of the books with the vinyl toy. So you can completely fanboy in one shot.
Right, I know where my March money is going.
And I also have sketch cover editions but with this one, I mean, we're not going to do a sketch cover of the actual trade, but however, I have sketch covers of the other individual issues that we put out, like from my other series, Peacekeepers, or the current one, Tears of the Mother, or from the one shot, which is or So I Thought. And if you get the sketch cover edition, you get a random sketch cover from one of those books. So you actually get to get a sampler of the other titles as well, the other story arcs from this story, along with the sketch cover. And again, we have a set with toy so that you can get everything all at once. And of course, as always, we're going to have stretch goals too. So we have at $2,000, we have this Lotus Wars inspired sticker that I'm looking forward to having done. We're going to have trading cards. We're going to have a metal bookmark at 3,500. And then the best thing about this is that Kickstarter finally allowed me to have add-ons, so we're milking that for all it's worth.
Hell yeah.
And one of the main add-ons that we have for this campaign is that we have different colorways of the vinyl art toy. So you're going to be able to. So we have the main colorway, which is the green, the regular version, which is going to be part of your levels. However, as an add-on, you can add either the blue glow, the green glow, or the black and white blood splatter version, for if you're so inclined, so I'm still tweaking this. Like I said, I'm waiting for the proof to come back so I can show this, so I can show the proof and what the book is going to actually look like. But this is what's coming up March 29th. So like I said, in about 10 days. So that's what I have going on right now, and I'm just excited because, like I said, a lot of people are just hearing about this for the first time. So so I'm just glad to finally get it out there in the format that it was meant to be.
Yeah, I mean that's great that you're getting to go back and redo that early stuff so people can kind of have a jumping on point. All these new eyes that you're probably reaching.
Yeah, because that's oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, there you go.
No. I mean that like me as a new eye.
Yeah, because it's because we've been doing this for so long that we kind of forget that we actually kind of forgot that there's new people coming on, and especially now with doing indie, we got involved with Indie Volt, and we realized that we ended up with a whole new audience. And we really wanted to showcase the book the way we wanted it, because right now we're currently on the second story arc, which is Tears of the Mother, and that's literally in the middle of the story. So when we realized that it's we have all these new people, and again, it's I can send them to the website where they could read the first 20 issues for free, but it's the first story arc is 560 pages.
Ooh,
yeah.
That's big.
So it's maybe that's a little tall order to keep asking people to do that. So you know what? We're sold out of the first of the first trade. Let's fix it. Let's reissue it so that everybody can get on board. Right at the station.
Sim, what are you doing?
He's doing an unboxing video.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what this is?
No, what is it?
Is it from baddragon.com?
It's a big box.
That it is.
Wow. Okay. You buy statues and
Multiple.
stuff.
No, it's a 3D resin printer.
Oh, you got your
Oh.
printer in.
Oh, there you
Oh,
Oh
okay.
go. So
man,
you can
nice.
make your own figures and stuff. That's
It's
cool.
it's the new
Dude.
Elegoo resin 3D printer, the Elegoo Mars 2 Pro.
I mean, if I had the
Nice.
patience for that, but yeah, it's like, it's like, oh, another thing, another learning curve I would have to I would have to subject myself to.
Oh,
Um,
Nice.
see, Mike, he's thinking ahead. He got the 3D printer. You don't have
Yeah.
to go to baddragon.com.
And this is the washing and curing set. There you go. Sorry, that's yeah. I've been
All right. I have not paid attention to the chat. I apologize, everyone. Goodbye to Christine if she's still here. She said
No,
earlier she had
it
to
looks
leave.
like she left a little while ago.
Yeah. I'm
See
sorry, Christine.
my box opener.
Yes.
It's like everybody either has to go to bed or have to go to work, I guess. Right?
Jeff Frogger says, Sim, let me buy your socks. I'll
Which one do you
PayPal
want? The clean one, the one I wear, or the crunchy one?
The crunchy one's extra.
Yeah, that's the big money right there. Nina says, "Oh gosh, I feel that so hard. I've seen so many webcomic artists burn out because they were trying too hard and or
Oh,
fell
yes.
in redo hell."
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
for real.
No,
I don't
100%.
see I don't see any point. I mean, yeah, it's like, and the funny thing is that most of the people that I see doing that, you see the new work and it doesn't really look that much different from the old work. So it's
Well,
like,
yeah.
You know one thing that's funny is just to show you another type of example. I had some stuff that was recent, pulled out some old stuff, and people, hey, dude, you've progressed a lot. No, I just changed style for that project.
right, yeah. Which is also
Yeah.
another
Like
thing that
like Blood
people
Hunt,
don't,
I was trying to go like more anime.
yeah.
Right, so when I pulled out stuff that I did at the same time that I was working on Blood Hunt, people were like, "Oh, dude, you've evolved so much in the last 2 years." I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I got the same with Love and Korra and Infinite Guardian. Like, Love and Korra is really the style that I like to work in. And then
Mhm.
Infinite Guardian is a lot more manga stylish.
Right, yeah.
And, a little easier. And Joe, I work on Live on Korra. It's on Indiegogo right now. The last few days on the campaign, and if you want a lock of my hair, that's allowed, but you're gonna have to at least get €100 tier.
Right, at
All right,
least,
let's see here.
And if you really want to go up, there's original artwork that you can get. Where you get the original painting for the Stone Server variant
Oh.
cover by Daniel HDR, which is an homage to the Silver Surfer, but also means something with the comic itself. So it's not just out of nowhere.
Now, this is, I would say that Life on Korra is one that I find pretty interesting. The characters aren't like just like a just normal human person.
No.
There's something quite different, and I was like I had got to kind of flip through it a little bit here, and the creatures are pretty interesting. They look like something my niece would love. Certainly.
Yeah, it's an all ages comic. You can pull open any issue and you will be thrown right into a different story with a new kind of creature. The first issue and the second issue are free to read on Tapas. Just look up Love on Korra. It's right there. Together with the first 8 pages of Love on Korra 3. So, we're very open about it. If you like what you're seeing, just, go for it. It's fun. It's simple. But there's, like, the world has to work for me. And it's not just a random world, it's a mega structure. So there is some sci-fi aspect to it. And I worked out a lot of world building on the background, but that doesn't mean you need it. Like, the first page that you're seeing here is going to be in every single comic, and it just has a couple of lines explaining what the world is like, and then you're straight in the story. And new locations, new creatures every single time. This time it's hive mind sentient rock people that break free from a mountain to supply it with water and shit. And next time it's going to be completely underwater about a ritual that puts the civilization and the individuals into a certain place because they have an inner talent for the one thing that they're put into place for. And how the main character doesn't like being in that spot. So yeah, they're very varied stories. There's 2 different writers, and they change up scripts like every other issue, and they're wonderful little stories. You can and they're the kind of stories that I like to read. They're ones that I like to just jump into it. And when I was small, I would read Asterix or Lucky Luke or the very classic European comics where you could grab any issue from them, and the very crappy soft covers that would break apart after 5 years. And you could read them 100 times over.
You had soft covers?
We had soft covers.
For Asterix and Obelix and Lucky Luke?
Yes,
Dude, we could only get the hard covers here. They were like $25-$30 a pop.
I mean, yeah, we can get those too, but the soft covers are the standard. Like, you can get the new one at the fucking bookstores for €8. That's the standard here.
Not here.
Oh, it is here, and I love it. Love being a European.
Oh, there you go. Just blew my mind. We learn something new every day, I guess.
Yeah, no. If you want a couple, I got them in Dutch. So you're going to have to learn Dutch for them, but, I can send them over. And, they're going to be A4 size. Like, they're going to be big. They're not the American ones.
They're printed like in the UK. Like I discovered the UK do that too. Like they reprint European comics and by Titan Comics, and they do it in the A4.
Yes.
Yeah, because I think here that there was a bit of a controversy when one American company tried to reprint some European comics, but by forcing it into standard American comic book size, and they just messed up everything. They were moving panels and ruining everything, and it was just
it's
you
really
either print it as is or
But the book I showed you earlier, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle one, it's A4. It gets bigger than comic book size.
Yeah, no, and that's my favorite size. That's what I'm used to. Like Core 1 and 2 are already printed or ready to go. They're A4. They're self covers, and I'm gonna do soft cover editions for the soft and hardcover editions for the remasters.
I mean, you see, my goal is trying to print graphic novels like style with soft cover until you can get it big enough, and you go, let's do the hardcover now.
Oh right, yeah, exactly.
There you go. Let's do the collected edition with the hardcover.
That would be amazing because that's what I would like to do. Like get enough people to if we got enough backers on the Tall Tales trade, it's like I would love to do a hardcover version of it.
See, one of the ideas I had with Delson and Navras, because Delson and Navras is my series that leads to their series, not the Merc, right? And one of my ideas is either when I get to the end, like at least of the first series of both, either do one hardcover of each. But I did like the idea of grab the series and sliding in all the short stories and trying to put them chronologically so you can in one book. I don't know if the fans would like it.
This is the extra space that you get on these comics. They are meant for A4.
Right.
And just so you get to see the art better.
I'd like to say thanks to Mr. Yodam for filling in for Soul and putting out those links. Good man.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much.
Let's see. Hey, Lola's here. Lola. Hi, Lola.
Hey.
Hello.
There's some serious booty going on there. Holy crap.
Always good to see your wonderful avatar.
Mm-hmm. Eyebrow wiggle.
I think this is in regards to maybe to both of you. Probably he says looks good, but I don't know. Kind of on the fence because I don't think I heard about a red dress here, or did I miss it?
No, I don't have no.
You know what?
I don't have it.
You know what?
If you buy all the toys, I'll run a half marathon in a red dress. How about that?
You know what? You grab one of the commission tiers for 50 or 100 euros. So that's A4 for 50 and 100 for A3, and I will draw you Chris in a red dress for you. I got 3 days left on this issue, and there's a couple of stretch goals that need to be hit, guys.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh,
Yep. And I said the same thing about my sketch cover on my campaign. You can have a red dress special if you want.
There you
Yeah.
go.
JD saying Simon learned how to draw at last.
I mean, you can request stuff
Yeah.
like this, guys.
That's
for
why I
your
left my.
Oh, let me. There we go.
Like, you can just request stuff like this. I'll draw it. Nothing is too crazy. This is actually a cover for one of my writers, her web novel, Pirates Chronicle.
Oh, it's good.
That's
But
so
if you
nice.
just want like simple character art, like I did Lady Satan, which everyone knows Lucifer Storm by now, and if you don't
Mhm.
yet, go back that book. It's in demand. Seriously, I love that guy.
Slapping DJD's butt. Let's see. Pop says the Surfer homage. I recommend it.
I got it right here. It's hanging on my wall. This is only the print, but yes, you can get the original painting by Daniel HDR. Here we go. After John Buscema. This is not the original painting. This is a print. It's slightly altered, but yeah, you can get the original painting of this with the whole Live on Korra pack for €400. So that's just under $500.
Usually just to commission someone to do original artwork would cost that.
Yeah.
Frogo says, I remember you now. You were on with Shay on Red Valkyrie. Good peeps.
Yes. I'm going to be there again Monday.
And he says, let's see. I'm kind of out of the loop since my ban. Yeah, I noticed that, Frogo. I seen you got booted out of the one DM group on Twitters. But I'm back 116 projects. But don't worry, Frogo. Commie Mark took over your DM group, and it is now a communist group.
There you go.
Let's see.
Oh, wow.
It's Twitter.
Let's see.
Twitter.
How many projects have I back now? I'm curious. Let me look. 232.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
I'm up to now.
Let's go see
Wow.
on here.
Let's see.
I'm
Hey, we got
not
Bristolian
far
David.
enough yet.
All right, me David.
Hey.
No, Dave. We don't talk about the red dress. Enough of that. That gets you timed out.
There's also a 30-minute video on my YouTube channel. Like if you scroll down just a tiny bit, where I go over original art that I've done, but also go through all the traditional pages for Life on Korra. Speaking of which, at 25 backers, someone is going to walk away with an original inked page. And that's going to continue every 25 backers.
Oh, not that far then. Only got 6 more to go.
Only 6 more to go. Come on, guys. Even a digital backer can get that one.
Mm-hmm.
So
And, let me see. Ow. DJD says red lingerie tier parody statement.
Trust me, get to me after the show, and I'll take care of red lingerie tier.
Oh, God. Difference of painting it, Chris, and red lingerie. Let's make this happen.
Yeah, no, don't worry.
Whoa! When did it become lingerie?
If we hit €1,500,
It was a dress.
Sponsored by Victoria's Secret.
I never agreed to any of that.
but you will.
I only agreed to the 1K subscriber red dress run, and that was begrudgingly. Let's see here. Hey, Hexallen hit 1,000 followers on Twitter.
Oh, sweet.
Congrats, man. That's awesome.
What should he do, everybody? What should he do to celebrate?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, he did the top. He stripped on the launch stream. Like, what else can you beat?
He was already in his boxers on our stream. So
yeah. He comes in like dress, sharp dressed, and start moving the tie. That is.
Ended up nudity on these shows. What the heck?
I don't know. Every time people get on our streams, they want to start showing skin. I don't know why.
Hey, Chris, does that come up? Can you see that properly?
Let me
sort of.
Kinda, yeah. I kinda can make it out.
Yeah, good shit.
Yeah, this is your work with Nat.
Yeah, that's from 2013. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's when
really clean
with his mother.
And
that's
here,
good shit.
Here's the cover I did for Valiant.
Oh,
Oh, very
The
nice.
Bloodshot one.
Nice.
Bloodshot.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bloodshot there.
Yeah, and hold on. You have the Spider-Man punching Hulk. That was and you have that was the Ninja cover.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Pretty cool, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
you got a
sure.
really, really clean pencil style. I gotta admit,
Yeah, yeah, that's for sure.
it's
This was her
really clean.
tattoo. She wanted the
Nice.
Frazetta painting, but with a chick. That
Ha,
was the
nice.
the
Yeah.
sketch.
Good shit.
Those are more. Oh,
Hold on, let me see if I.
you got any more there, Seb?
Yeah, there you go. Trying to show stuff, but cool stuff without too much spoiler. But here's a when Nat meets Bob for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Little baby Nat.
Yeah. So there you go.
So do you pencil that tightly because that's just a preference, or because you have other people working on it on top of it?
That was in 2013. I used to do
Oh.
everything in pencils,
Mhm.
right? Then after that, I switched to digital.
Oh, okay.
And those pages, some of my backers will get some for free.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh,
There you go.
nice.
Now, with the Life on Korra, is there add-ons?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
If you scroll down, all the add-ons are put into place. It's right after the rewards or the reward tiers.
All right, hold on. What? I'm lost.
I'm sorry.
Further
I
down,
just read
further down.
I'm laughing at Joe Frogo, so don't mind me.
Oh yeah.
I would like to point out that I'm not
we
affiliated
go.
with Chris and disavow people that abuses kittens. I'm like,
Agreed.
Pale Rider says, I like the red dress tiers not so much to get a drawing of Chris. It's knowing that possibly hundreds of red dress Chris. Gosh dang it.
Everybody wants the
No.
option. Everybody wants the option.
You know, I'm gonna
We don't
mass
need that in this world.
like prints of that, and be like, yeah, this is gonna go in every single.
hmm And I have to precise that if you want one of those original pieces that appear on the campaign, you have to hurry up because Chris buys them.
Yeah, that's the worst part. You know, you're gonna have to overbid him.
Yep.
You gotta pay him out.
I'm tired of this red dress propaganda on every channel. Everywhere I go, somebody pops
Hey,
up. And
you
says
own
that's
it.
what I love.
You fucking own it. You rolled with it, so you're gonna own it.
Yep.
I'm glad Soul's joining us. Hello,
Sugar and,
Soul.
sugar and
Hello.
spice is a thing.
Our chat host has hopped in for at least a little while.
Well,
Glad to see
hello.
you.
The soul has
Sir.
joined us.
Good
He
to see you,
says,
Soul.
is Sim making the stream about himself again? We have guests. Well, you know how Sim is. You did. He said, "Is Sim making the stream about himself again? We have guests." And I said, "Well,
Yep.
you know how Sim is."
You know what I should actually think about is making a new tier to have someone think up a creature for Life on Korra
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
and make a
Oh, that could be cool.
you know maybe start doing brainstorm sessions on streams with people as well.
Kind of get that interactivity going.
Yeah, that could be real fun for folks. Yeah, that
Yeah.
interactivity and everything. Yeah. But let's see here. Hex is suggesting you put a goatee on Baby Nat. Sim. Let's scroll more into the chat here. Okay, I think I'm caught up. Soul's back into his usual link spots.
You're the best, Soul.
Let me scroll
I said,
back
so
up.
you missed it, but I got my 3D printer.
Okay. And this here's the trailer, correct? I'll go ahead and
Yes.
I think I got the audio shared, so I'm gonna go ahead and play it.
Yeah, sure. There's only music, but whatever. You know.
There we go. I like the characters. You know, the main
Thank
characters, like
you.
they're the kind of rock like elementals.
Yeah.
They got double shields kind of in their arms.
Yes, and like they can use them for all kinds of things, like fighting, serving. That's why the stone server comes from, because it's actually in the comic. Um, and yeah, it's um, I don't like it when homages get used for like, yeah, we're just gonna do it for extra publicity. This is like, okay, this is in the comic, and there's a silver server going on. Let's see what we can do with that. So that's where the homage comes from. But yeah, they can click off pieces of their body, doesn't matter which piece, and use it for something else.
Let's see.
Because yeah, there's a creature inside the rock that is silicone based. So in order to not overheat while they're away from the mountain, they have to be enveloped in rock, so they don't heat up too much.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like so far like the creatures, the stuff you've got going on in the book.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting.
I mean, because that's a lot of work to, because like even though we're working in a fantasy setting, I mean, yeah, there is a certain type of believability we want to have our work to have, like the characters.
Yes.
It's like, I mean, for me, it's like, it's like I kind of describe my fantasy style. It's like, look, it's made up by a 12-year-old girl. It's like, so as long as you can accept that rule, everything kind of makes sense. But I mean, yeah, it's like, but that's the thing. It's like, it's coming up with the rules that makes the world believable. And yeah, especially with that, like that documentary style,
Yeah.
anthropological type of work.
I mean, this is something that a 12-year-old will be able to imagine a million things about.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to it, like the world works, and I want it to work. So there's a lot of backstory and world building, but you're not going to see it in the comic itself.
Right. Yeah.
So I want it to be easy to be read, and easy to jump into. Like, hey, I'm going to grab a fun story, and if people want to hear more about it, if they got questions about like how did the actual fuck does this actually work, I can rant on for hours, like I'm talking about a Star Trek episode. Like, this is how things work. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not there.
Right.
I got all the physics worked out, because it's a really improbable world that we're working with. But it's not something that I want to bore people with.
Right. Yeah. Because I mean, there was a conversation that I had recently about this trend with people wanting their fantasy to be realistic, and sometimes it's like, and I think that what it is that they think that if it doesn't directly relate to the real world, then it's they consider it like bad writing or bad creativity, when it's like it's kind of just the opposite. That it's like, no, it's like it's not about being realistic, it's about being believable. And there's all these little things that's in the world building, but it's not about following the rules of the real world. It's about following the rules of the world we created, and making it in context to that world.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was just going to say. I know it doesn't have to be realistic. I just wanted to abide by the rules of the universe.
Exactly.
Like,
but it's one of the things that that was one of the studies that Lego did a while back. But they realized that there's two different type of people, readers, you could say, right? The people that play with toys or stuff like that, right? So you have a certain, but the study was boys and girls, right? But we know that there's differences, and there's so that's why I'm being more general here.
Right.
But the idea is that you have some people that like to look up to people, that like to have to look at a character that is admirable, or to experience somebody else's experience and maybe learn from them. But there's another smaller part that like to have that character live the same life they do. So if they don't go to Starbucks, have a fucking day job, have boring conversation with their friends, going, ah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's more about autobiographical type of like, hey, it's me and my cat.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
kind of like more literal with their imagination as
Yeah.
opposed
Yes.
to and it's like, and sometimes like these are like these would be the people who would say like things like, oh, if I don't know how the sewer system works in your medieval fantasy, it just takes me out of the story. And I'm not going, holy crap, if that's what you're into, there's engineering manuals that you can read. You don't need to read my story because I can't help you with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Like, you if I want to
I
work,
mean, I
yeah,
think it's annoying that everybody's like, but you should be doing this. No, I'll do
No.
what I'm doing. Enjoy it. If you
exactly.
don't, go enjoy what you like.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
Yeah. It's like, look, it's like you eat the food I give you.
Mhm.
You're in my house. You buy my comic. You're in
Yeah.
my house. You eat the food I give you. Okay.
Dude.
You want to eat something else? Then there are other
You don't
things that you can go. You
you
can
don't
go
like
to other books.
you
Yeah.
don't like fantasy. You're not gonna go like to somebody and go, hey, your fantasy book, make it a sci-fi, please.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Really.
I
Yeah. And
want
it's
horror.
yeah. It's weird. Yeah. That's kind of like the weird conversations that that's why I roll my eyes every time I hear the name Twitter. Because it's like
So
these are like the
Yes.
dopey conversations that I keep seeing on Twitter, where it's like people are like, it's like, honey, I'm not a Walmart. It's like this is, I'm not customizing a book to you. It's like,
No.
it's funny because like we talked about the Schneider cut, right? So it's like that's still, I mean, it's like people like to think that, oh, this is he's making the version the fans want. It's like, no, he's making the version he intended.
that they
Yeah.
sabotage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
so it's like let's not get that twisted. This is Zack Snyder's
Just vision. Yeah.
Justice
Yeah,
League,
his
not
vision of it.
Yeah.
this was fan grouped or
This is yeah.
something. It's like,
And you know, so saying there, Sim, clean up your cupboard. Looks like you're moving. No, that this is getting ready for fulfillment. This is all fulfillment stuff. Boxes and
yeah, no, for
mailers
real.
and tubes.
I can relate.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, I'm just coming off of fulfilling one campaign, and I can't even put everything away because we have another campaign coming in this week.
Yeah.
So we're just moving from one campaign to another, just packing. We look like a freaking
Yep.
UPS clerks.
Well, as you can see, I do have my 7 Legions poster beacon.
Let's see. Colorado says to celebrate Hex's 1K subs, play the red dress superhero. No, I'm not playing it. Fail. I don't even.
No, put that little video there and
I
that
don't
little
even
thing.
have it.
Dude, okay, put the sugar rush on the corner though.
Oh,
Yes.
fine. There.
Boom.
Boom.
God. There. Make there. Only for pale. You better back somebody's campaign today. So.
No, for real. back.
I'm humoring you.
Back
So
all the
saying-
campaigns today.
Yes,
So
back
saying
all the
Sim-
campaigns today. We
Yeah.
are on 3 days left, guys. I wanted to I had a final question for my printer, and he only got back to me like yesterday, and he was like, I was hit by COVID really badly, so I'm behind on stuff. And I'm like, go fucking heal up for another week, you bastard. I don't care if my email doesn't get reacted to immediately, but everything is done for this comic. We're just waiting for financing, and I'm going to go straight to printing, and it's going to be fulfilled in May.
There you go.
It's done. I'm well into Lavan Quarter 4. Like, I finished inking page 12 an hour before we started this. So it's coming along, and it's going really well.
Let's see here. Bestowing Date says the CG UK Bargain Bin Show is running a writers competition. Winner gets in the Twisted Fairy Tale book, 4 to 8 pages. Submit scripts to the CG UK Bargain Bin Show Twitter. Oh, awesome.
Cool.
There you go.
That sounds really cool, Dave.
Yeah.
Let's see. Michael Beacon says now Sim can print whatever toys he wants.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said,
Hell yeah.
I would do the same thing if I just it's like it was just wasn't something else to learn. So
Yeah, I mean that's the thing is I am a 3D modeler.
oh, so there you go. So you're
Cool.
way ahead of everybody.
A lot further than I am. No, 3D is
Right.
not my thing.
That's what I went to study in. I have a bachelor in 3D animation.
Cool.
Are you putting up a can of foldable maple syrup bottles? Can't be back to my
I don't know
Really.
what's the American fixation with maple. You don't have it. That's the problem.
Yes.
It's expensive. It's expensive, and what
Yeah,
it is
here.
that it's like depending on the state that you're in, you could just put like honey and sugar together and call it maple syrup.
Dude,
So
Canada
nobody
consider-
knows what it is.
Canada, they consider that liquid gold. They have their own Fort Knox for maple,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm not fucking kidding. Check it up. That was a hijack
yeah.
a few years ago.
Oh yeah.
Oh
I
my
remember
God.
hearing about that. Yeah.
Check it
Yeah.
out.
Oh my
There's an
God.
actual type of Fort Knox type of place where they keep all the freaking maple in big giant canisters, and people for like a while they started robbing them, replacing them with water.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Hmm.
Yeah, there was
Wow.
there was that. There was honey. There was an almond heist here in
Yep.
California. Yeah, there's a whole mob, a mafia that just specializes in food.
Yeah,
Oh
that's what it
my
was
There's a
here
God.
too.
whole
Yeah.
black market. I mean, it's
Oh my
really
God.
weird. Yeah,
They have distribution, packaging. They have everything.
yeah. Olive
Look,
oil.
Joe,
Olive
you
oil
can
was a
already
big one
get a
too.
lock of my hair if you back my project.
Yeah.
I'll take care of it, okay? You can have a little bit of my hair. Hell, if you want, it can be my beard.
Fingernails. Fingernails.
No. I have a limit.
Pale
At
Rider,
least hair grows back a little quicker.
Pale Rider says, I like my fantasies. Fantasy. I have no time for those whiny ass people that try to argue realism in a world they didn't create.
No, for real. I hate
Exactly.
that. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like they're going, oh, well, this isn't historically accurate. And it's like, no, actually, I've had people ask me, it's like, oh, is your book historically accurate? And I go, dude, I have talking animals in it.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
What are you
Why
asking
would
me?
it be historically accurate?
Yeah, but you're talking about people that live in a fantasy world where they actually
No.
believe that there's talking animals.
But even then, it's like they're nitpicky as to how
Mhm.
and mind you, this isn't even a recent thing. I remember how back in the 80s in Pern fandom, the Dragon Riders of Pern, people were literally arguing over the realism of dragons being able to talk, and it's like you could have stopped the first word. It's like you're arguing about dragons. It's like really, it's like this is the hill you die.
Yeah, that's silly. I did
Yeah.
really like Dragon Riders of Perno. I used to read those books all the
Oh
time.
man, it's
It's like it's like these people that argue about realism and historical accuracy in fantasy. It's like they're
Let,
insufferable.
let me address two douches in the chat right now.
Oh, okay.
So you have
Oh.
Michael Beacon going, Sim, your flag is a leaf. Yeah, a leaf that nobody else has. You're jealous? And then you have Soul Iron saying, I'm not Canadian, you douche. I know, that was the point.
Fight.
ding ding ding.
Mr. Dave says, Sim, fulfillment. Does that mean you know where my book is now?
It's still being colored. This is me getting ready to get the orders.
Ooh.
That we get ready ahead of time. So when the books come in, all you have to do is
Yeah. As much preparation as you can
Mhm.
do ahead of time. That's
like
Yes.
all the mailers already folded on my side. Beacon has
Sweet.
some mailers on his side, and as soon as I get the books, the only problem right now that's hard to get, and for people outside of the U.S. right for the moment, Gemini mailers are freaking hard to order right now here.
well,
Okay,
'cause-
and
weird.
bags and boards,
yeah, we were
and-
backs
and
boards
top
too.
loaders.
Yeah.
top loaders doubled priced, right? And the same thing for the other one. So it's kind of like it's really hard to get those right now.
It's kind of weird what
Hmm.
kind of like disappears and what comes.
Like
I
right
don't know
now,
if
I
they
ordered.
deliver
I
to the US,
Mm.
but I found A3 backboard for like really cheap. So I'll put that in the private chat for you. I don't know if they deliver to the US, or Canada in your case. But I'm gonna send it to you because I got
But
it
that's
open
what
right now anyway.
that's what I'm looking for right now because I ordered from Amazon the other day, like like 2 months ago, and it got canceled because it didn't work.
Here
It
you
got
go.
lost. Yeah.
I don't know if they deliver everywhere in the world, but check it out. But yeah, that's that was only like £23, is it,
Mm.
for 100? And then you can cut them up to like A5 or A4, whatever you want.
Because
So yeah,
I'm trying to have those resealable bags. I love those.
yeah, but
Like
they're fucking
waterproof.
expensive.
Yeah, but they're hard to find now.
Pops
Yeah.
is saying that thing in the corner looks like Oliver Queen got caught in a different kind of speed force. I don't know why Pale Rider gave me blonde hair. I guess I guess he has a thing for blondes.
I don't know.
I mean,
All I can tell you is when you go run, do not put a blonde wing. Protect yourself.
Well,
Put a red
no,
one.
no. It'll be
Do not
worse
go
than that
blonde.
Mexican man. Oh gosh. Oh man, I'm way behind on chat here. Let me see here.
but
Salon-
guys,
Almond
come on,
Heist.
6 more
See that
baggers.
movie?
No, for real. There was an almond heist. There was there was an almond heist. There was another one where someone stole someone's bees.
Yep.
I mean, it's just a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
See,
Yeah.
even Dave says it. I had trouble getting bags and boards over here too. Seems to have settled down now, but
Yeah,
was a
yeah.
real pain in the ass. Yep, it was.
Hello, chaotic neutral.
Hello.
No, that's what I'm
Hey.
trying to get. That's I ordered the sleeves for the cards, sleeves for 11 and 17. Now I'm trying to find the bags and boards now.
Yeah, see if they send to the US because they're pretty
check.
cheap.
Jafar says my world has interdimensional ships that bring creatures to and from my world, so most stuff is easily brushed off and explained.
There you go. Yeah, you know what? And it's like, and the fact that
Yeah.
if you don't feel like explaining something, because that's also another weird question I get. Like there are people who want to know, like, what's the evolutionary history of the furries in your book? Like, how did they develop? And I'm like, you made it up. What is wrong
Yeah.
with you?
Calm down.
We made
But
it up.
at least you didn't get the weird question. Did they have sex in there?
I no that's
Oh,
That's what I'm saying.
We do get those a
Oh,
lot.
that-
They're
Okay.
illegal.
the first
You know-
thing that someone asked me on Live on Cora 1, like we
Yeah.
had fluffy creatures flying around and stuff, playing drums and whatever, because, it's a fucking kid story. I don't care.
Right.
And they were like, but how would they do that? And I'm like,
yeah, like, why
I
are you
don't care.
distracted?
This is not what we're going into.
Right.
We're not
This is
explaining
not
that.
this is my zoo, and these are definitely not my monkeys.
Right, yeah, exactly. Like it's just weird what people get distracted by.
Yes.
And then what it is that they try to make it your problem. It's like, look, this is the story that I'm giving you. It's like you're the one that's coming up with all this other nonsense to get worried about.
Yeah.
like Mike, do the
Yes.
rock men just kind of bang against each other? What do they do?
No, actually they don't. They don't at all. Because there's only one single creature. It's one sentient creature that is a hive mind and breaks off parts of itself. So no, they don't.
No.
But they do click into the mountain, so I guess you would
talk
count
about
that.
It's like, why are you making me explain this?
Honestly, I'm surprised it hasn't been done yet. I'm surprised I haven't had that question yet. So yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, no, the whole is like, is this porn? I get that all the time because it's like people look at furries and that's like the first thing that comes to mind. So that's an old hat question.
Yeah, no, like the moment people see fluffy creatures on the cover, they're like, "Oh my god, furries!" Like,
yeah,
no.
and then it's like,
Dude, I had the same thing when I first showed the pages of Not the Merc a while back because it's a space fantasy, right? So there's all type of aliens. So everybody's like, there's a lion guy. is that furries? I'm like, no, it's aliens, motherfucker.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
people really do project themselves. It's like
Yeah.
it's like you're
It's
telling more about you than you are telling me about
yeah,
me.
but that's the thing.
Yeah.
There's way more mirroring than anything. Like somebody's
Yeah.
like, this is perverted. And I'm like, I'm sorry. You should probably turn that around. You have a pervert in mind, my friend.
Yeah, no, for real.
Yes.
I have a cover when we used to do individual issues that I just did as a goof because I thought it looked funny because it was based on a photo of Dudley Moore hugging Dolly Parton. So I did a cover based on that, and that cover got me into so much trouble because it's like I have this action adventure story. All the covers look like this except for that one. But for some reason,
Yep.
people zero in on that one and they go, "Oh, what are you trying to sell my kid?" And it's like, I'm trying to sell your kid a fantasy comic that's about Lord of the Rings. You're the one that's reading something else into that cover.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's it's people's boo boos that are bringing to other stuff, and it's freaking stupid. Projection
Yeah.
it's idiotic, and this is the lack of teaching critical thinking.
Yeah, no, for
Critical
real.
thinking is to be
Yeah.
able to put yourself in retrospect, put in your fears. It's like the thing that annoys you from somebody else is usually one of your biggest flaws that you hate about yourself.
Something,
Yes.
something,
That type of
something. Yeah,
fucking thing,
exactly.
you know?
Yeah.
Like, is
I
this a
mean,
furry thing? Like, is this a furry thing? And I'm going, are you one?
right.
You know,
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
It's more like you hate them, don't you?
Yeah.
More like, is it to tell you the
Are you
truth? I mean,
overcompensating?
I mean,
I
it's like,
mean-
look, to tell you the truth, when they ask about furries, I mean, my first question is, it's like, you want to know if it's porn so you can buy it, right? Like
Yeah.
that's their way of asking if it's like, does it have porn in it?
Is that
No.
mature?
Yeah,
Like,
but they want to freeze it in a way so they don't come off like looking like perverts, but
Yeah.
but I'm sitting there going, dude, really?
So just ask.
Yeah, just
that reminds me, there was this like the last con I went to, Dutch Comic Con 2019. Dear God, it feels like ages ago. Um, there was one Belgian guy coming up to me like, I kind of like Lady Satan. Okay, do you think you could do a commission for me? I'm
oh, that, yeah, well, yeah,
Dude.
that's yeah.
like, dude,
Mile away.
you know, you're gonna pay good money. I don't give a fuck. But she's
Yeah.
not gonna be naked. You know.
But that's what he's asking.
I mean, he gave me a bottle of whiskey afterwards as a tip. But like, yeah. But like,
yeah,
fucking hell, like, guys, like, I get that you're horny, but like, being at a con is not the right place for it. Please.
really.
I blame Disney for this shit.
Fucking cartoon animals.
I always made fun because there's a lot of people that always make the joke saying that it started with Lola Bunny. I'm like,
Dude,
nope,
no,
it started. Nope,
no.
it started with Gadget.
It started with Robin Hood.
Remember? No, but Gadget was one of the first ones that was coming fully like, girly,
Yeah.
right? And come on,
Yeah.
There's
I
a
mean-
lot
I
of
mean-
interesting art of Gadget.
I mean,
Yeah.
Well,
Uh-huh.
Gadget, Sally from
It's-
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yes,
yeah,
those
but
two are some of the
definitely-
two that you see the most. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely Robin Hood though, because you got to remember, it's like Maid Marian is like the original furry waifu.
Oh yeah.
yes.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
Yes.
I haven't seen her as much, but yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because fairy tales come true.
Yeah. It can happen to
When
Oh,
you're
yeah.
weird at heart.
you.
Doo-doo-doo. Let's see. We're gonna go through some original art. I don't know. Where is the folder?
I'm just gonna go for a coffee refill. It's empty.
Oh, Haley, yeah.
Clinical porn confirmed.
Yeah. Porn confirmed.
Let's see here. Dave says it's the same thing when the crazy SJWs presume something's an ist or ism. That's their own mind finding in the work, not the actual work itself.
Yeah, no, we had a friend at a convention. Like he sells he sells gothic fantasy or something.
Mhm.
And he had somebody come up to him asking if his stuff was sex positive or something. And even to this day, I'm like going, what does that even mean?
Yeah. Like what?
It's like, Oh, there you go. Uh,
Let's
all
see
that
what else.
Dungeons and Dragons goodness.
Oh god, yes.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. This is old stuff, by the way, like really old. Like this is from 2016 and before, and then some pieces of recent. Also, there's a giant squirrel destroying a city.
Oh, there you go. Of course.
Because gotta have furries.
Gotta have that giant squirrel.
Oh
Random.
no, you don't want to. You don't want to see the actual furry artwork of giant squirrels destroying cities. It's a little different.
Oh no.
Looks a little different.
A flame cyborg that got suggested to me on a stream and stuff like that. Like, yeah, I got weird stuff going on. Let's see.
Yeah, you want some of this kick-ass work? Make sure to back the commission tier on Life.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, something.
Oh.
Oh no! You're
Oh no, he
freezing up.
froze.
No! What's
No!
going on? Oh, there we are.
Wait, there he is.
Yeah, sometimes live StreamYard hiccups a bit.
Yeah, it happens. The sim isn't here, but Soul says critical thinking is realizing when you're using a pompous, annoying language like French.
French is made up. Don't learn French. French doesn't
Check out
exist.
this one. Because it really doesn't come up otherwise. But yeah, this is my favorite size to work in, A3. You can get it for 100 euro tiers together with Love and Core 3. And I do A4 as well for 50 euros. So that will get you half this size. And, you know, I can draw whatever the fuck you want because I am not afraid of anything.
Don't give Pale Rider any ideas, please.
gonna get
Well,
like-
honestly, I'm more afraid of Joe Froggo.
Oh gosh, yeah, Frogger too.
Now you're gonna get nothing but furry commissions.
Trust me, money is money. I don't care. I can do furries.
Pale Rider says, "Wait,
I'm
did I
sorry,
hear one of us
furry
talk
art
more?"
pays a lot of money out here.
Oh yeah, furry makes a lot.
Hey, maybe we should start like one of those anonymous groups of artists.
The Frogger says, "There's a lot of rich furry enthusiasts. Apparently, I'd sell out in a heartbeat." Joe Froggo and Joanna Frog OnlyFans coming up.
Yeah, I have several furry sketchbook furry porn collections because of very generous contributors like you.
But
Please
yeah,
like
I like environments. I like characters, stuff like that. So, you know, I love doing commissions. I love doing fan art. You know, I'm used to doing weird things.
The Soul says, "Nice beholder. Get him so sweet."
Yeah, no, I do a lot of stuff.
That giant squirrel sex positive.
Positive, yeah. I have no idea. It's like to this day, it's like we think about that story and it's like, what does that even mean? What were they
Yeah.
asking for? Could you say that in English? I don't know. Like, I mean, yeah, it's this, yeah. Again, it's, you know, that's why Twitter makes me break out in hives. It's just stuff like that.
Yeah. When you're so caught up in your ideology or whatever, it ends up like that's all you see.
Yeah, something like that. You know, it's there we go. So that's
I am sex positive.
oh my goodness. That's a completely that's a
That's a whole different
that's
thing.
a whole different niche.
That's the original from when it came out. I still have it.
Nice.
Yeah, I had him. He's somewhere at the old house.
Yeah, I still have Alf, dude. The original Alf from when I was a kid when he came out. I have the
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, the stuffed animal.
So
Sweet.
Soul says Cam is frozen, but the red dress Chris avatar is still going.
Yeah.
That's right. Nothing could stop Spicy Chris. Let's see.
Sugar and spice.
Pop says the surfer homage. I love when an homage cover actually has a place in the story.
Yeah.
Right here.
yeah.
Boom!
Boom.
Look at that.
But then on HDR, you can pick up the original. So seriously, guys, that is the highest tier. You will get us straight into the first stretch goal, and you know it will help towards getting the backer goal. And everything that I make on this on that tier is going to go back to him as well. So it's just going to be more money for this artist. He is awesome. He's worked for Marvel DC for the longest time, and yeah, he's just a really, really good comic artist that I really look up to. And you get every single variant together with 11 Core 1 and 2. So, you know, that's 477 USD.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 14 by 17 painting, by the way. That's not just a small thing.
But yeah, but that's really funny. You know, someone mentioning that's like, oh, I like it when the variant covers or the homage covers actually really, because like that's always been kind of like a weird peeve of mine, that it's like I always like my covers to reflect what's on the inside of the book. I really don't like covers that it's like they're just like decorative.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's see. And yeah, so please do go back. Maybe you can even get a commission if you'd like some cool art, or who knows, maybe if you want like a cover.
If there's any Dutch people here, the issues 1, 2, 3 tiers, including the variant cover ones, are free shipping in the Netherlands.
Oh,
so, yeah. You know, I had a couple of Dutch people already go, holy crap.
Stop sharing.
You have to have free shipping somewhere.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Sim, what are you doing now?
I'm unpacking, taking shit out.
Sim, this isn't Naruto. Get your little ninja throwing thing out of the way.
Fuck you. That's my mail opener.
Believe it. Just gonna see Sim doing the little ninja run with his hands.
Holy crap, do we have a new backer? Do we have a new backer?
It's called a throwing knife.
Oh no.
Yes, we do. We got a new backer. We're at 20 now. Woo! Thank you so much.
You know, I really need to save those videos of the red dress.
Holy crap.
When we get backers, I can like,
dude,
show them.
You got the full Avancora pack too. Holy crap. Thank you so much, man.
Oh, that's
dude.
Great. Yeah, that's awesome.
You're the best.
It's great you're the back. Awesome.
See, that's showing the love.
Joe, you're the best. Thank you, man.
What did we call it that one time whenever we got a backer?
Sugar bump.
The sugar.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, it was the sugar rush.
Sugar rush. That's what it was. Yeah, sugar rush. Sugar rush.
Woo! Well, that's what it feels like. Yeah.
The good kind.
Crap. Thank you, man. Dude, cheers to that. Oh god damn it! I'm out of coffee.
Yeah, I had to go get my second cup here.
Yeah, I should get some water at least.
At least a little bit. Man. You know, try to hydrate a little bit.
Oh yeah, I mean, I already finished a liter of water, so right. You know.
Yeah, something I need to keep in mind too.
Have everybody going, oh, well, coffee's made out of water.
But
yes,
not the same thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Coffee is fine for you if you drink it completely black.
Right.
As long as you don't add sugar or milk, you're fine.
Well, at least now I understand why people put butter in coffee.
They do that?
Yeah, well, here in the United States, yeah, it's one of those paleo things. And I never understood why they put keto. It's a keto thing. Why they put butter in coffee, and it's because you're not using sugar. So what the butter does, it cuts the bitterness.
Okay, so it makes
like, oh, that's why. It's still weird though.
But yes, like Pops said just now, 5 more backers and someone is going to walk away with an original page from the comic.
There you go. Yeah.
Hold on, let me grab it for you guys because I got it pretty far up front, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, getting original artwork is fun.
Uh,
Yeah,
let me
that's,
see.
that's great to collect, and you can put it up
Yeah.
on your wall.
Well, not only that, I mean, it's like for me especially, I mean, it's kind of like, like learning through osmosis. It's like, you just stare at it and you kind of like just
There we
to
go.
be able to see the pencil lines and the inking and
This
it's
page
just
is coming along to someone's package, even if they are a digital backer.
there you go.
So yes, guys, like that's some original inks. The pencils are digital. The inking is on all pages, and you can get every single page for €50 and €10 for the copy of Love and Quarter 3. So €60 together. You can get any page you want. All of them are for sale.
So is the digital pencils like so the digital inking, is that something, I'm not the digital inking, but like to printing it out and then inking it on actual paper, is that like your technique, or is it, because I know that Russ Leach does the same thing,
It's
but he
easy.
was doing that more to get something physical as opposed to doing everything digitally.
I am an inker. That's what I do. I love inking. My mind's like cuts off at black and white, and that's why the first two issues of Love and Cora, when I colored them myself, it was pretty much flat coloring. Um, like I just like doing that, and the first two issues I did digitally completely. And dude, holy fucking shit, 21 backers.
Oh,
So
there you
you're the
go.
best. Holy fuck.
Oh shit!
But when I started this issue, and I work really big digitally as well, because it makes it everything really crisp.
Right.
But then I was like, this is not working. This is not how I work. This is not what I like doing, and it makes the whole comic feel like a drag. So I went completely 180, printed out the pencils on my A3 printer. Thank God for that thing. And I just started inking it. It made every single page feel so much quicker and so much easier and so much more detailed. They're like the black and white, like there is so much more going on in the back, and this is just dip ends and small brushes, like all day long. And the textures and everything. It makes it so much. It makes it feel more natural to look at. And I like my little mistakes in my inks.
Yeah.
So it feels the best to just ink them traditionally. So I started in Love and Coral 4 as well. Like all pages are traditionally inked. Let me grab the first page because it is my favorite by far. Especially with the job my colorist did for it. Holy crap. Where is it?
But yeah, that's the reason why I couldn't. I still really can't get into working like completely digitally. Like I can color digitally, but like to do inking digitally, it's like like I want to be able to like see my shaky line. It's like,
yeah, exactly.
Like I don't. Yeah, like there's something about a line being too smooth.
Like
Yeah.
just being able to not worry about perfectly circular bubbles and
Right.
like being able to put the scratchy nature of stones in there,
Right.
like
Yeah.
it makes it so much easier to roll in and make the whole thing feel natural. And if I open Live on Cora 4 on Clip Studio, I will show you page number 4. Page number 1 of Live on Cora
Okay.
4. Because my colorist went an extra mile and learned so much from Live on Cora 3 that she is going a completely different but still same-ish style on the coloring. But there's so much more depth into the whole page that it's insane. There we go. Share screen. Clip Studio Paint. There we go. Like the
Wow. Yeah. Wow.
There is so much more going into every single page. It does not like it, but it's only a quick preview. So
Oh,
this
yeah,
issue,
your computer's choking out. Too much stuff.
the there's so much love going into these pages, and she's adding finds and everything to details that I hadn't put in yet myself, and thinking about the depth a lot more.
Yeah, that's really
It's
nice.
like that's why I went, yeah, I'm gonna get you a pen display. If you can do that on a tablet, you deserve a fucking pen display.
Right. No. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
So saying
Consider it a bonus.
Yeah, and I have to say that I tried the U1 one. It's way cheaper than the Cintiq, and
Yes.
if you buy the Canvas Pro and up, like from Canvas Pro and up, because don't go under the Canvas Pro, because that's when
Yes.
the stylus has a battery. There's a whole bunch of fucking problems.
Right.
When they hit the Canvas, that's when they hit Cintiq level,
Yes.
where you
Really?
have all the pen
We were talking
pressure,
about that.
the
I know.
tilt, and everything. The only thing that they don't have to the level of Cintiq is the colors, but they're
Yes.
working on it. That's the
You're-
only thing. They're
Yes.
they're just a little bit off of Cintiq,
You-
but the rest on mark.
Yeah. Like the thing with like XP Pen and Uion, I'm currently running a Uion Artist 22. I wanted a 22E. I should have gone for it because it has the wires
Tilt?
on the side, but that's it.
Yeah, I have the
the
Canvas Pro 22.
same. Yeah, and it saves me 5 times the amount on a Wacom,
Yep.
but the quality is the same. The
Which
specifications
is what
are
counts. Yeah.
And you know what's better too? You know what I love about it more than I like about Cintiq? Cintiq comes with a fucking window feel. You have to buy a thing that you
Yes.
put over it, right? U1,
Yes.
it's integrated in their glass. It feels like there's a paper, there's a resistance, there's a texture
Really?
to it. Yep.
Okay. Interesting.
It's in it. Yeah.
I mean,
Same thing with the refraction thing.
So if you're asking me what my cup size is, that's none of your damn business, though.
dude, 714 euros. You guys are the absolute best. We
have
just
one of the best
exceeded the
jobs,
amount
dude.
raised. We just exceeded the amount raised on the Kickstarter.
Wow. There you
So,
go.
guys,
Whoa.
you're fucking
21 backers.
awesome.
852.
Holy fuck.
That is great.
We're less than 100 away from the first stretch goal, guys. We're
That's always-
85 euros away
that's
from the first
always,
stretch goal.
That's always
know?
a great feeling.
Oh, God.
Okay.
You're just,
Celebrate good
Yeah,
times.
really.
Come on.
dude.
And the thing is though, and it doesn't change. You could do 20 of these and it's always the same feeling.
Yes.
Except you get less nervous when you launch.
I mean,
no.
um,
I've done almost 20 of these and it's the same time. It's the same thing every
Yes.
time I launch.
I don't know. Me, the first streams I did, I used to have like anxiety attacks. Now I
Yeah?
just sit on them.
Wow.
That's what I mean.
Okay.
Like when you start them, when you start running, promoting, and stuff like that, it's the hardest part. Then you get stressed. Are people gonna like it? But once you found that at least once, you're at least secure to the fact that you know that some
Yes.
people like it, that you've been promoting. The
Mm.
stress is still there. I'm saying
Right.
the anxiety is not as much. You know what I mean?
Oh, I don't know. I'm still like this every time I run a Kickstarter.
Well,
Refresh.
yes. Especially with Kickstarter, because they don't have a flexible goal. The Kickstarter goal was
That's
2,000
true, yeah,
euros.
yeah.
That would be me cutting even, honestly.
But but you have to
But-
keep in mind that most backers are afraid of that flexible thing.
You know what's funny? I had the weirdest thing happen to me when I did my campaign for Eagle Raven issue 1. So what happened was that because pretty much I'm doing all the work myself, so it's not like I'm paying out anybody or anything, right? So I kept my goal low. I gave it a $500 goal. So then that way it's like, okay, I get the goal out of the way, and and then it's like I can worry about stretch goals and whatnot. There was one thing that I felt I didn't have to worry about. I knew at
Yes.
least I could make $500, right? People got suspicious at me.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
like every time I would do a show, why is your goal so low? Why did
because
you? Is it something?
it's
What's your go
it,
solo? Why?
no,
Why? Why? Why?
it's quite simple. Why, when you think about it, because most people are used to the idea that a Kickstart is to fund the project. So if you
Right.
come
Yeah.
in and you're asking for less money that you need to fulfill, people are gonna go,
Mhm.
Because yeah, and it was just really weird. They got all suspicious, and it's like, because the book is done, because I'm doing it, I'm not paying anybody, so my overhead is low. And and this is just, I would think that people would be assured that it's like, well, it's low, it's getting printed, it doesn't have to
but that
go that
yeah,
far.
but
But
that's why I advise people, like, go as low as you can, yeah. But
yeah,
try and keep, for the people that don't know,
yeah,
like most Mr. Regular Jack people, at
yeah.
least put an amount that looks like you can at least the print.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Right.
why
I
I would like
mean,
at least put 1,500, because
Because
two
otherwise,
people, like, to the common Jack, right, that comes to the
right,
thing, he's
yeah.
gonna look at the amount and go,
Right.
can
Because
she print with
it's funny,
500 and
yeah,
fulfill?
yeah, because it's like, I kind of, well, you see, and that's the thing too, because it's like, that's the beauty of digital printing,
Hmm.
of on demand. It's like, it lowers my costs on everything.
Yes.
Yep.
So on my next campaign, I mean, it's like, for the Tall Tales trade, we're asking for I think like 1,200, but on issue 2 for Ego Raven, I was thinking of raising it to 750. But the more I go on, the more I'm setting up this thing, the more it's like, should I go to 12? To 12? It's like, are people
Yeah.
gonna still think 750 is weird? I mean, it's like,
750.
I
Like,
put
go for
900.
800.
Yeah,
That
right.
is the standard for a print run on
yeah.
on Kickstarter.
Okay.
Go
All
for
right.
800.
I'll do
Like that.
that.
That is the standard.
Right.
Me, I would have said 1,000. Usually, 1,000 is like the safe bet for most people.
Really?
They put a
Okay.
$1,000 because you can at least, like, have a decent print of five, like, that costs you $500 to $600, and at least
Yes.
1/3 of the amount to fulfill.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just a common, like, investor type of thinking when you
Right.
think about it,
Yes.
because
Well,
there's
it's
different
kind of
people
like,
backing, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's like, because it's kind of like, when you see prices, like people think 900, like 9.99 is a bargain, but $10 is expensive.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like,
It's the same thing I was telling
yeah.
people. Like, for international, one of the things I did with Bloodhunt, right? When I started the campaign of Bloodhunt, it was $25 to ship. So I decided to make the book $20 and flip.
Oh, I
So
see.
the
Right.
book was 25, shipping was 20.
There you
So
go.
Yeah.
people, when they would come in, they would say, instead of going $20 a book and $25
Right.
shipping out, because it's something that I live through, right? So I'm like, okay, so what if I flip it? To me, it means nothing. But to
Yeah.
the people reading it, goes $25 book, $20 shipping. Well, way
Right, because
better
it's like,
than the other way
the,
around.
the
Yeah.
shipping's cheaper than the book. It's when the shipping is more expensive than the book. Yeah, it's like these weird mind games on Kickstarter we have to play.
I mean, I'm talking to
It's,
Critical
yeah.
Blast right now, where I'm going to be able to ship out like 100 copies to the US, and they get sent out from there.
Mhm.
So I can start lowering the shipping to like what, 10, 12 euros relatively.
Right, yeah.
And at that point, yeah, that's gonna add a
But
lot
yeah.
add a lot
Yeah,
of
I
that's
think,
what
values.
that's how me and B can charge $15 between Canada and the US, no problem, even for one or two books,
Yeah.
because that's what I figured out back then. Like, when the Blood Hunt thing, I started looking around and I was telling people, dude, start thinking into opening a business account and using bulk shipment, because
Yeah.
this is the only way around this entire freaking COVID thing.
right.
And that's why
Yeah.
me and Beacon, then we did the test with Blood Hunt, and I was able to fulfill everywhere. Like, everywhere internationally, people got their books within 2 weeks. Some people got it late, but most people
Right.
got
Yeah.
it within 2 weeks. And I'm like, huh.
Huh.
Beacon got my box in 2 days.
Yeah, that's my main issue. Like, if I go through PostNL, you have a 5-day maximum to send out your books. So even if I would send like 100 copies in one big box to someone in the US,
Mhm.
it would have to arrive within 5 days.
Mm.
And if it gets lost or stuck or
You
whatever,
get refunded your insurance and stuff. Yeah.
yeah, like I'm fucked, because then I have to pay double shipment to fix it again.
But
Right.
yeah, but not me. That's the thing. If you use, like, me, I use I don't know, something like FedEx, right? We have Purelator here in Canada, but yeah, you have FedEx. If you open a business account, right, you can start that thing, and you have an insurance. So if it gets lost or there's an issue, you get your money back. You
Yeah,
get you invest for the value of, like, you don't go the value that you sold it, but at least the
but
value of be able to replace it, reprint, and
mhm. Well, that's the thing too. Like FedEx and DHL and all those kinds of international shippers
Hmm.
from the Netherlands, they are triple or four times as expensive as they are in from the US to Europe.
And
Hmm.
that's why you need that business account with them, because
Yeah.
they offer you a 40% discount depending on how much you fulfill. Like, let's just say after like a few campaigns, you start doing like 3 campaigns a year. They'll give you a better deal. So they'll offer you like a 50% discount on international shipping.
Cool.
That's how you deal with them. It's so I'm saying, like, you it doesn't take much to open, like, you don't have to open a corp. Just open a self-employed type of account for business, small businesses, and then you approach them, open a business account. Doesn't cost nothing usually, and then you can deal with them. You get a better deal.
Cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll have to look into that because right now it's just hell to like
Mhm.
shipping to the US went up with €5 over the last year.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
everywhere, dude.
Yeah.
Everywhere, and
yeah,
they changed it last January, and this January that just passed, they changed it again. The price went up, and now you have that extra little paper for the COVID export
yeah.
import
Wow.
thing, and if you don't fill it up, it's an extra charge for you or the person. And you know what's the shittiest part? We both get emails.
Yeah.
Oh,
The sender and the recipient, and it goes, one of you guys need to pay.
wow.
Yeah.
That's awkward.
Yep.
Yes. That's awful.
Yeah.
Or
I'm
it's
gonna.
or it's the other guy that gets charged,
Yeah.
depending on the amount of money.
I mean, because I would think that's something that they would contact the shipper because you're the one that sent it.
Yeah.
Try to leave the recipient out of it for as long as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the thing is, though, really though, people are getting nervous about the flex goal, the flex
Yeah.
thing on
Yeah.
Indiegogo.
Because look, the main rule of any crowdfunding, right? The main rule of any crowdfunding is do not we do not guarantee that you get anything when you back this book, right?
Right.
That's the
Yeah.
main rule of all
Yeah, that's
crowdfunding.
that's
Meaning
all.
you
Yeah.
back it, you kiss your money goodbye, and
Right.
hope for the best,
Yeah, I hope
right?
you get it.
So when you come in and you go flexible, it means to people that no matter if you make enough money for your book, you're getting that money and they're getting screwed.
Hmm.
It's a
Oh, I
it's a
see.
bigger risk for them.
I
You
see.
know, and
Okay.
that's why immediately
Yeah.
at the top of the Indiegogo page, I said like the book is done. We're just waiting for funds to come in,
Right.
and what
Yeah.
we're short
Because
Yeah.
is
right
going
now,
to be
even
financed.
if you needed that 500, right? If you really did need that 500 and you just made 250, the campaign, the money gets sent to you and you have to fulfill.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm one of them. Like when I see flexible, I'm going, oh,
Yeah, no, and it
Interesting.
makes
Okay.
sense. You know,
Yeah.
Right.
like
But
As
that
an investor, it's the
right.
yeah,
So it's like so it makes you like question whether the project is going to fulfill, or is it
a
just the
lot of
fact
people,
that
a lot of
you're
people
out of
will.
that money
It's
immediately?
no, it's not that you're out of the money. It's more about the fact that it's more of a risk that you're not gonna get it.
Yeah, you're not going to
Mm,
get the product
'Cause-
itself, but the guy's going
yeah,
to cut and run, take the money and run.
Exactly. And there's also the idea that people might go in and go, I'm gonna wait till she makes enough money to fulfill to
right.
maybe get in.
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's the it's the risk taking
Mhm.
type of aspect that you're talking to here, and that's something that everybody has. That
Interesting.
you may
Okay.
not, yeah.
that's why like Life on Core 1 and 2 were financed by myself too. You know, there's already 2 books in the series that I paid for myself and have shipped out before and everything. You know,
Yep.
they're
But that you have to
the
explain it. But the
yes,
people that come into your campaign, I don't know you, or don't know,
Right. Yeah.
they don't get the explanation. They don't
no,
know you. They don't know if you fulfilled before or something.
Right.
Like,
yeah,
Even
no,
I'm
well,
talking
which is
on the go.
weird
Like,
because
yeah,
because it's
most
like you
people
can
take
put
five
all that
seconds to make a
information.
decision, right?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
yeah,
You take the first look. If it's tempting, you start checking into it, and if it gets too complicated, you're not sure, there's too much risk. People go, okay, screw this. I'll
yeah,
wait maybe
of
later.
course,
Yeah.
of course.
Alrighty. So since we got some backers and everything, I might have to get a little spicy. Let me see here.
Ooh,
Let's get
spicy.
some spice going.
This is
Oh
spicy.
lordy. Oh
Nope.
yes. Oh yes.
Oh no.
Girls be looking like they inside.
Here we go for a strike again.
Walking down the street and maneuver free. Yeah. This is how
So
I
I
roll.
roll.
Animal pants out control. It's Red Bull with a big ass bra. And like Bruce Lee, I got the clout. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Girl, look at that body. I work out. Girl, look at that
You never saw it?
Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. I work out.
Okay.
This is a thing, and we love it.
Yep. This is how we roll.
This is the red
This
dress.
is how we roll.
Oh yeah. Well, the red dress is a inside story that came from a long while back that I unfortunately decided to tell online.
Oh well, you
And
know.
so
Hey.
now I'm being hounded by it,
Oh my god.
especially by Pale
It's
Rider.
the one story. It's the one story that envelopes everything.
Oh yeah. So now it haunts me wherever I go.
Hey Chris, check out the sign up page for Daphne's campaign and see
Oh.
if there's any new ones on it. Because that's
Oh,
very
it-
important too.
Oh, it shows.
Oh, the
Yes,
Right,
it does.
yeah.
It shows how many followers there
well,
are.
once it reaches 10 followers.
Yes.
So Tall Tales has yet to reach 10 followers, but like I said, Eagle Raven is already at like 40 is already
Yes.
on 40, which I think is so trippy.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
Oh, I got it here.
let's refresh. Not
No,
yet.
that's
Guys,
Right,
go,
not yet.
go
No, don't
follow
worry.
this
It's like
comic.
it's a sign up. It's a sign up. It's because
Yeah,
in
but
the
follow
end,
it.
it's
You know,
like,
you get first. You get
Mhm.
first. You get the discount at the first 24 hours. You know, you got to sign up. You get
yeah.
an email. Come
you know,
on,
get
guys.
some
This
extra
is
goodies.
this
I'll
is
put some extra
serious.
goodies for the first day stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
First day
Yeah,
backers.
I mean, there's yeah.
I was
you
gonna say
wanna
it's
keep
nice to see
notified.
Kickstarter copying Indiegogo.
Oh,
Yeah,
Bob
well,
says it's
yeah.
42.
It works for me because that was the whole add-on thing. You
Bob
know,
says
and like
it's
there
only
was
42,
like
so.
a bunch of things, you know, because it's like I'm kind of familiar with Indiegogo. Like I had to set up some stuff on Indiegogo, and it's like there really are a
Oh,
lot of
yeah.
things on Indiegogo that I like.
Huzzah!
Oh,
You
are we-
gained two.
Woo!
Oh, there we go. Thank you. Look at that. Yeah, we
See,
got
there
40
we
the last
go.
time I checked. There we go. Thank you
There
so
we
much.
go. Yeah, we gotta check that shit out. You matter
Yeah.
too. Come on.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
yeah, but
all-
it's like I'm happy that Kickstarter is copying Indiegogo because there's stuff that Indiegogo does that I like. You know, like
Yes.
the add-ons, like
Now-
the pictures with the level
They
itself.
should start taking the money
Right. yeah,
you-
that too. Yeah.
because that's something that happens to creators. That's why it's one of the first reason why I'm not there.
Mm.
Now, do
Like
you do
people are like, why won't you go? I'm like, dude, they don't take the money. There's a lot of people I've known that ran campaign. They were successful, and at the end, when it's time to Kickstarter to go boop, 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 collect,
Right.
Yeah.
there's a lot of people that go, oh, no funds, no funds, no funds,
Right,
no
yeah,
funds,
that's
and
the
then they
worst.
ended up below, and they go, oh fuck,
Yeah,
and
especially
I'm like,
with
ooh.
yeah,
Now,
like
do you-
especially with like Kickstarters that go barely over the edge,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and then you got like 40, 50 backers, and
Yeah.
5 of them don't fulfill. You're fucked.
Yeah.
That's 400 or 500 euros or dollars or whatever the fuck
Yep.
you're looking at.
Yeah.
Now, do you ever take your projects to Indiegogo, Daphne?
At this moment, not yet. I mean, it is something that I want to do with the because like I originally was going to do that with Eagle Raven issue 1.
Mhm.
But the thing is, though, I do have to admit that Indiegogo does have a different audience that want different things.
Mhm.
So in the end, I thought it would be better if I waited until I got the trade together, which I'm going to get at the end of the year,
Mhm.
and put that on Indiegogo. So it's like I'm going to do the Kickstarter, and then I'm going to extend it on Indiegogo because
your
it's like I
idea-
figure it's a bigger project for
Mhm.
that audience as opposed to like individual issues. So yeah, and it's like that's
So
that's kind
technically,
of how.
so technically, what you're gonna do is kickstart your floppies, and then Indiegogo your graphic novel version.
Yeah, and we'll
Hmm.
combine it with Indiegogo for the trades. Just like with the Tall Tales trade, probably I should like that probably should be a project I should put on Indiegogo too, because it is a thick book and it's a
Yeah.
trade. Because like I said, it's I know that there are different audiences, so I don't so I want to respect that. I don't want to try to force something on an audience that I know that okay, well, you might be more interested in this rather than that. So it's more of a it's the whole strategizing that
You can
that
always
we
go
all have to do.
in demand, on Indiegogo.
Yeah, yeah,
That
that's
would be
right.
a good thing between floppies.
Yeah, that's what I was told too. So it's like, yeah, so I'm gonna see, so when we do the campaign for the Tall Tales trade on the March 29th, we're going to see how that goes, and then I'm going to continue, and then I'm going to do something for Indiegogo for that trade.
Yeah, I prefer Indiegogo. I rarely do Kickstarter.
Right.
I
Well,
just
because also, yeah, because a lot of most of our audience is on Kickstarter right now,
Mhm.
so that's why we prioritize that.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
Of
but like I
course.
said, it's a strategy thing. It's just making sure we have the right products for Indiegogo, as opposed to just like just throwing campaigns up and seeing what happens.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it makes sense. Man, I feel stupid for not trying to get JD on my.
Oh,
on
you
this
have that.
thing.
Well, his work schedule's wonky, but I'll talk to him for you. we can get him.
Okay.
We can get him on. We can get him on.
It would have
Usually
made
he's
sense.
available on Fridays, so you know.
Oh, Mr. Johnny Cage. Hey, what's up?
Hey, welcome.
Oh my.
because it's funny because like he's constantly running campaigns on Indiegogo. You see,
Mhm.
he doesn't think that hard about it like I do. It's like he just puts stuff.
You just
So
put them
he
out there.
always has a campaign. So yeah, I'll send him your link, and then you guys can figure out a schedule from there.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
that'd be
Nice.
awesome. It'd be great to have him on.
Uh-huh.
And let me think here. What was I gonna say? Let's see. Let me do a quick refresh. Life recorder. Okay. But
Do we get more sugar?
No,
We-
no.
we have
See,
more sugar,
I,
man.
I showed on. I
And
showed on.
Chris,
I showed
stop
on.
shopping.
I'm not. I'm not this time. I was refreshing the pages.
Yeah, guys, 4 more backers, and someone is going to go home with an original page. And we got 2 more over this stream. Like, we exceeded the Kickstarter right now. I'm stoked. Seriously, this is going too well. I'm gonna go in demand after the campaign too. So yeah, dude, thank you guys. You're the
Yeah,
best.
and also just to remind everybody for the Indie Volt anthology,
Yes.
Backer 50 gets a sketch by me.
Hey, Mike,
Mischievous. So
quick question.
Yeah.
Mike, when are you planning on fulfilling?
In May. Everything is set for May. The comic is done. I'm talking to the printer. They should come in April, and then I'm gonna fulfill in May.
So backer number 50 gets an original page?
Yes.
Want a sketch card?
I can throw in a sketch card, yeah.
No, I said you want a sketch card.
Oh, he's
Well, I want
offering.
a sketch card.
Offering you one.
Well, I mean, yeah, sure. That sounds cool.
So
Love
you get a
that.
sketch card with that too. By me.
Awesome.
There you go.
Yeah. There you
Putting
go.
the crowd in crowdfunding.
Mike, send me a message and your address and a reminder if you don't hear from me in okay?
Yeah, sure, man. No problem. Dude,
I'll
thank you.
I'll
That's
get it
awesome.
done and I'll send it to you.
Yeah, really cool.
So let's get him to 50.
There
Hell
you
yeah,
go.
guys.
Magic
Come on.
number 50 for
Yeah.
everybody.
We're at 21 now. That's 39 more. You can do this. And the comic
Let's
is
get it
done. The
promoted.
colorist is paid. It's ready to go.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
is it number 50 or it's one of the 50 that gets it?
We can do just number 50. So, we can work towards that. But one of the 50 would work too, whatever you prefer.
Well,
Right, because you're
I-
not differentiating with physical and digital rewards. So if number 50 is digital, they get
Yep.
the piece.
Sim sketch cards are an event. Yes, they are.
well, I don't know because if you say like the 50th backer gets it, people might hold off on backing to try and wait.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. That's why I'm hinting.
You might
like,
want
giving you a
to. You might
hint.
want to do like a lottery
One of the
kind of thing.
One of the 50 gets it. So you pick one number. That you take the 50, you pick one number, that person gets it. So it gives
Yeah.
everybody a
A
chance.
random drawing.
Yeah, no,
Right now, the
exactly.
people that backed before are like, I'm not getting it. I'm not freaking
Yeah, that's
getting
what I
it.
saw people doing on my last campaign. People were like kind of like shuffling to see who would get what number.
Yeah, no. If we get 50, someone is going to get the original page together with that
Right.
sketch card. How about that?
Yep.
So I'm going to make sure that is in the campaign as well. That's really cool. Thank you, man.
My pleasure.
Yeah.
Soul says stop shopping. Chris should also be on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yes, it should.
It's becoming one of the main lines of the show.
Soul saying Sim sketch cards are an event.
There
Yes,
you go.
they are. They are. I've seen them come around. They're awesome.
Thanks.
Dude, that's really cool. Yeah. You can get sketch cards from me as well as an add-on. They're 25 euros.
Oh,
So,
Oh yeah, so there you go.
you know, their final stickers. There's extra original art from the previous Love Korra comics. So yeah, there's a lot extra.
I love the add-ons option.
Yes.
I really do. I really do.
Oh yeah. This is being able to customize your order is so great.
Yeah.
Here's
Oh
3 of the
yes.
sketch cards I did for the knock.
Oh, there you go.
That's a bit.
It's
Nice.
a bit blurry.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's visible. Nice. Yeah, those are awesome, dude. Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He says, Pop says, I even gave my own stuff away to attract backers to people's campaigns. Gave away a signed Pops cover at Figaro
Yes.
show the other day when he got to 3K.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you were with us, Pops. You were there for Doc.
Oh, by the way,
Pops
Chris,
is there for everybody.
this is the thing you won last time on the Rot 10 show.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh, nice.
Hey.
Oh, I miss Rot 10.
Yeah, that's from Justice League Task Force. I don't remember which date it was, but by Gabrielle Morissette, inked by Dick Giordano, written by Chuck Dixon.
I wish somebody was able to get a hold of Rot.
But yeah, guys, we're 85 euros away. Like that is just one Love Korra pack, you know, with shipping that we're away from, you know, unlocking the first stretch goal. So
There you go. Yeah.
like that's getting pretty close. Holy crap. I didn't see any boobs.
Pale Rider.
Oh gosh, he's back again.
Oh no.
Pale Rider, send me your backer number by DM.
No. Oh.
Slide into Sims DMs. Pale Rider, I
I
think you
know the
missed it.
porn, but I don't have a problem with ass titties.
Ass.
And I also do.
Oh shit!
Oh,
We're
look at
getting
that.
that furry stuff going on
Oh,
now.
there you go, Pale Rider.
There we go.
There we go.
There's the
Yeah,
move
there's the furry stuff.
without banning the channel.
There you go, fan service.
I mean, yeah, I got some of that myself because, you know, I was short on money and, you know, there's furries. Well, I mean, if we can do badass furry art as well, you know, I got my main man Sibber fighting a dragon.
Oh, there you go.
That's a 2. Like, this is big. This took me like 7 hours to ink, guys.
Is that a giant tree in his hand
No.
there?
It's his arm.
What's in his hand?
Oh, it's a staff.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
And he's about to shove it in his nostril. All the way to his brain.
I'm actually trying to teach myself to go in the opposite direction and make my pieces smaller. So hopefully it
I
takes less
mean,
time to do.
well,
I didn't
this
throw it.
this
I just, flipped it
Oh,
over.
like
gosh dang it, so.
I do big pieces like that for the fun of it, and I take several weeks on them.
But
But like the like my pages are A3, my usual size is A3. This is just an exception, really. This is a piece that I worked on for like 3 weeks straight. So yeah, it's going a little further than,
right.
and that's going to be a graphic novel drawn by another artist that was originally my first webcomic. That should start production in September.
Oh,
So that's going to be two 60-page issues of a sage owl fighting a dragon. Very, very classic D&D.
there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
But do your dragons talk? How do they physically, how do they
Well, I
physically
mean, the bouldering voice. Of course they talk. Why wouldn't they?
Right, exactly.
How are baby dragons made, Mike?
Boy, sit down and let me just scar you for life. You want to feel it?
Oh God.
Oh my goodness.
Let me teach you the way of the dragon.
Can you feel it calling in the air tonight? Hold on, so long.
Oh God! I didn't realize just
Can you
how
feel
baby
the
dragons are made.
heat in my breath right now?
Mm.
That's creepy, Sim. Stop it.
Stop it.
You're scaring the children.
Zim, no, stop it. Stop it now. Oh God, you're nasty. You're nasty, bro.
That's weird, and I'm uncomfortable.
Hey, dude, it's just Phil Collins.
Yeah.
My
Sadly.
boundaries are being violated.
Yes.
Why am I wearing headphones?
Not my no square.
Not the censored part, please.
Oh boy.
So it's like Sim, word equals worst dragon impression ever, and not even in French.
Ha.
Oh, je suis un dragon.
I am not the type of French.
So Pear says he's been trying to keep his stuff at standard frame sizes to make it easier on
Oh
people.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Like going really crazy with your panels and stuff. Or, random sizes don't.
Yeah, that's the one I'm laughing at. You pervs.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that? Have you done the research?
Oh, trust Pale Rider. He has.
Look, they lay eggs. Do I need to freaking?
But Miss Daphne, you have a website.
Yes. I have my main website, egoworks.com, EGOWORKS. And it's my main portfolio site. Where you can, like I said, read the first 5 issues of Ego Raven for free in its original black and white format. And you can find all my links to all my social media there, and including a link to my, if you want to see more furry porn, there's a link there to my House of Bob gallery, which is on Fur Affinity. The link is right there. And you can also sign up for my Ego Raven issue 2 Kickstarter, which premieres May 3rd, 2021. And if you head on over to the Tall Tales link, you can also read the first 20 issues of Tall Tales for free if you're so inclined online.
Nice.
But you can also sign up there for the Kickstarter, which goes live in 10 days, March 29th, which collects the first 5 issues, the series from the very beginning in one convenient volume. So that way everyone can start fresh and start new and start from issue 1, the way it was always intended.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
surprisingly, people don't know about this, but I actually have a website too. I put it in the private chat. It's fairysands.com.
Okay.
You can get everything we've published so far, and that's like 9 things. And then there's prints and stuff. Like, we actually got a lot.
Oh, is this Redbubble thing? Is that a bunch of merch for yours?
Yeah,
Ooh.
it's a separate site where I have my artwork on all this different type of apparel, on shirts, on bags, on phone cases. I have I have some Tall Tales art there. I have some furry art there. It's like I try to have something for everybody on this website.
Oh yeah, I see.
Uh-huh.
You know, like even the little masks and stuff.
Yeah. I have a whole bunch. Now we have a whole bunch of them, right?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, and let me jump over to Mr. Mike's. I might have accidentally hit something. I don't know. There we go. And we got Mr. Mike's website.
Yeah, we got anthologies, we got classic books, we have short stories, we have comics. You know, there's Life on Korra, Infinite Guardian. We got 2 comic anthologies, one about tea and one all about coffee, with original art. Like the comics were all created for the anthologies. And we had people that never created a comic before, but sent in like amazing stories, because we kind of just went for looking at the stories. So every story is 4 to 10 pages on both anthologies, and they are just really fun little stories. Like we did Over a Coffee 2 years ago. That's this one. And like, you got a coffee centered superhero. You have elves selling coffee in their coffee shop. Hold on, let me look it up. Where is it? It's one of my favorite ones. Like, it's a horror story, 6-page horror story about elves selling coffee. Where is it? Bloody hell. I haven't opened one of these books in a while. There we go. So yeah, they're like talking, what are the rules? You know, you can't ask them. Like, you can't eat anything from them. You can't tell them your name, your real name, or they will take you to furry, and like to fairy, the fairy dimension.
Yeah, the furry dimension is a different book.
Yes.
No.
And then like he actually thanks them, and that's one of the rules as well. And then you see like, this is the final panel, and you know that shit's gonna go down, you know.
That's funny.
But like, there are so many different styles, and like the how coffee gets to people, you know, and in a silent comic. They're all black and white. I think they're 20 euros on this website. And we got my cup of tea as well, which is a lot bigger. You know, it's a lot thicker. And yeah, we learned so much from the first one, and Hello Cat in the background. And yeah, there's a couple of returning artists. But most of them are new, and you know, you get people that have gone into a lot more anthologies before, so you get a much higher quality comics in there as well. Because in the first one, we were like, yeah, we don't know what we're doing. Let's invite all our friends. And here we went a lot more open, and like, the people replying were just like, shots like this on an original story, like this story you're never going to find anywhere else.
And it's about tea.
And it's about tea. Yes. and you see all the things we have published so far by then. So, A Demon in Mike, Flying Words, which is a writing anthology with 11 short stories, Over Coffee, Lava Core 1 and 2, and Infinite Guardian 1 and 2. And yeah, it's they're just seriously wonderful comics. You know, and each of them 4 to 10 pages, completely original. We opened up pitches. The first one we had 20 replies. On the second one we had over 40. And that's why the book is a lot bigger too, because you know there were a lot more people deciding coming up. And yeah, it's really one of the things that we're really proud of. I'm glad that we were able to create. We couldn't make one for this year because my ex-partner moved out, and me doing everything on my own is just I couldn't be able to organize all this on my own. Like there's so much work going into it. I would need someone. Do you have a story about cake flavored candy coffee? No, that is not one of the ones in there. But I will happily make
Starbucks.
you one if you pay me.
He never lets it go about my fancy flavored coffee. Let's see. Pale Rider says furry porn always makes me feel like I have a cat hair in the back of my throat.
Well.
Yeah, I mean,
well.
yes. Yep.
He says art looks very nice.
Thank you.
Soul says they could dress up as baristas and get your name that way. What should I write on the cup?
Chris.
Yeah, and then I get drug off to the furry dimension.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
And then he says, is it bad that I just have my screen zoomed in on Chris dancing in the corner? Nah, perfectly natural.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah,
those tinkly feelings, they will go away after 4 hours. If they don't, please call a doctor.
Yeah, really.
It happens. It's natural.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Everybody's drawn to it. I put it up there just for you, Pale. Oh, gosh dang it, go away. Let's see here. Easy. Yeah, so how long? Oh, we've been going on for 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Wow.
Holy
okay.
crap.
Would you look at that? That goes by fast.
Restful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know, right?
yeah.
After 2 coffee.
I think we might need to start wrapping her up.
Right.
Yeah, maybe. Just a bit.
Maybe a little bit, right?
Yeah, because I gotta work tonight, and then I gotta get something to eat still and
Oh,
stuff.
there you go. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I
all
should
that
make
real
dinner.
life stuff.
Yeah, unfortunately,
I finally realized why my cat is like right here at my desk going, Papa, why are you not feeding
Right.
me?
Yeah.
Because
Exactly. Exactly. It's like,
it's-
hello.
it's 10 to 7 and 7:15 she gets her wet food.
Oh,
So-
okay, that'll do it. That'll do it.
Yeah, she's very angry at me right now.
Uh-huh. What do you do? What are you doing?
Alrighty. We'll start to wrap it up then. Mr. Sim, you want to start us off with closing statements?
Yep. Don't forget to sub, like, and share this channel. As soon as we reach 500 sub, we're doing a nice freaking original art giveaway. At 1,000 sub, Mister goes to run in the high heels and a red dress. So that's gonna be freaking awesome. Don't forget to go check out these books. Sub to Daphne. Go support Mike. Go check out my book too, because you have till April 2nd right now. Because at April 2nd, I'm closing it. Not the campaign. I'm closing the free sketch card for the first 200 physical book backers. Right now, they're getting a free sketch card, and that ends on April 2nd. I'm closing it. So you still have
Nice.
time to go get it. So for $25, you get an 80-page book. Right now, 2 prints, 3 stickers. And when we reach 7,500, that's 6 stickers. And at 10K, we unlock the Simon Bisley print.
Cool.
So
Nice.
it would be fun to get that done. And we're planning to go to print in April and starting fulfillment. So as soon as I start fulfillment, I close the campaign. So let's go. Let's try and get as
Come on,
much stuff
guys.
unlocked.
Grab it.
Yep.
Grab it.
It's work.
Do it.
It's work.
Miss Daphne, your closing statements?
Just buy independent comics, especially ours.
Cheers to that. Yes, 100%.
Good statement. Good statement. Mr. Mike.
First of all, thank you to Sol and Joe Frogo for supporting Level Core 3. There's 3 days left on the campaign. Grab it now. There were 4 backers away from someone getting an original page, and only 85 euros away from our first stretch goal. And, stay awesome. Thank you for watching along. And
Thank you.
yeah, let's make things happen.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And as for myself, thanks to everybody in the chat. You're always wonderful. And gosh dang it, Sim, what are you doing now? You're ruining the ending.
He's showing off his printer.
He's like one of those little models on game shows that show
Dude,
off.
yeah. I thought it was
Kinda
going
white.
to be funny.
Oh, God.
And thanks to Miss Daphne and
Thank
Mr.
you.
Bruin.
Thank you.
I certainly appreciate coming on my show and putting up with how long we let this go on for.
Hell yeah.
Putting up
this was
with all the
awesome.
nudity and
Oh,
dresses and half marathons.
Yeah, bringing up that dang degeneracy. Thanks a lot, Sim. They're scaring off our guests.
Dude, you're the one that wanted to do a furry show.
Right, there you go.
And they're great people.
I did not do
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
So we balance it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, we streamed for over 2 hours and 30 minutes, and we barely realized it.
No, it was amazing, guys.
Yeah.
This was awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
Well, you'll have to drop by again.
absolutely.
Well, anytime. Yeah, just hit me up.
But thanks to everybody involved. And let's see.
So it's like Sim is like, this coffee machine can maybe have been yours. No, this is me going like, I'm gonna get back into 3D modeling and doing some toys and statues.
Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Pale Rider, you're excluded from the thank you. And I'm if Sim is up to it, we will do a stream tomorrow in the morning, and he can talk all about his movie that
Yeah.
he's dying to
That's
go
true.
on about. And I'll do
Snyder Cut!
I'll unbox a few of my books I got in.
Sweet.
So talk to y'all then, and see you later.
Ciao.
Later.